Hi everyone, PattayaOwl here. It is 10:15. I am 45 minutes early, but don't worry, I'm still going to do the same amount of time on the live. I'm just at the condo and I've got nothing to do. Let's wait for some people to join. Now, this is the first one I've ever done on a Tuesday night. Usually we do them on a Saturday morning. Let's give it a try. I think we've got one person in the room at the minute. I am 45 minutes early, but I'm just, I've had a drink of tea. There's nothing much to do in the condo. So, hello mate, how you doing? Hello Andy. Andy Jones and Andy, how you doing mate? Oh wow, we've got 16 people in already. Wow. I was just saying I am 45 minutes early, but I've got nothing else to do in the condo. I've had a drink of tea. Let's jump on early. I'm still going to do the same amount of time on the live. Brandon Sparks, hello from America. Hello, mate. Love watching your vlogs. Love watching your journey, brother. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Just need to clean the glasses. Hope you're all well. How's your Tuesday been? Are you at work at the minute? Are you going to work? 2 left feet, a bit early for a breakfast review. Well, it's 10:15 in the evening here, mate. But yeah, it is definitely too early. John Atkinson, hey Mr. Owl, how you doing, mate? I just thought I'd jump on early rather than sitting around doing nothing. Oh, where's that come from? Let's plonk that over there. I've got the Weetabix. If I get a little bit peckish. However, I'll tell you the problem with the Weetabix when we get a few more people on. We've got 22 people. I didn't know if we'd get literally one person on a Tuesday. Kent Beer Reviews. Cheers, dude. Started following a few weeks ago. Hello, mate. Robert Parry, how is the weather? Well, it's hot, mate. It's very hot and beautiful. With a few showers yesterday. Well, we had a bit of a storm yesterday. Perky Owl, what are you doing there? I'm doing a live stream, mate, on a Tuesday, and I'm early because I'm that excited to jump on. I couldn't walk around the condo anymore. But not to worry, I will do the same amount of time as promised. Hello, Sandeep. How are you doing, mate? Super Stephen. Hi, Owl. How pay for your condo? Well, good question. YouTube's helping with that a little bit. I think my revenue at YouTube is up to about £850. And that's from my first month, but I'll do a video on that shortly. I like sharing that with you. John, get a singer. Well, I would do if I was in a bar, mate, but at home, here in the condo, I just drink water. There's not even one beer in the fridge. It's nice to have a break from it. Because remember, when I was in England, I'd maybe go out once every few months, sometimes like once every 6 months. So I'm not one to drink at home. Miko Jones, hello, Mr. Hello, how are you doing? Raymond, fantastic vlogs, well done. Thank you very much, mate. Your support really does mean the world. And this is the first live that I've done on a Tuesday. We've got 36 people in the house. We're 45 minutes late. Frank360, how are you doing, mate? I just thought I'd try one. A bit of a midweek live. On a Saturday, we get about 130, well, we got 140 on the last one. So I don't know what a Tuesday audience can bring. I reckon the peak will be around about 11:15. That'll give me an idea. I mean, even if we get, say, half that on a Tuesday, that'd be brilliant. Toby Price, hello, from North Chumbury. Not too far from me then, Toby, mate. Hopefully you can come down to Pattaya and have for the Meetup night. That is this Friday, 8 PM, the Cave in Treetown. Really happy with that place. Andre, hi Owl. Have you got a Fire Stick? I haven't, mate. And actually, I've got no broadband in the condo. I was told I had when I moved in, but I actually haven't. So in a whole month of being there, I've not watched any TV, any Amazon, any Netflix. I've not even got the internet. But there is plans to get the internet in the condo and also to get a Fire Stick so I can access Netflix, because it'd be nice. It'd be nice just to stay in and watch a bit of telly like I used to do back in England. It's not all party in Pattaya. It can't be. It's too expensive. Good question, John, mate. How did I first hear about Pattaya? It was literally through watching Kevin Thailand. What a legend he was. Back in 2015, I started watching his vlogs, and then that inspired me eventually in 2023, all them years later, to actually come out here and experience it for myself. And then once I came out here, I just got the bug, and that was it. So 3 times here on holiday, and the 4th time actually getting a 12-month condo contract and a 5-year DTV visa. It's funny how it escalates. Franco360, how about breakfast at Casa? I've never been there, mate. Whereabouts is that one? Dazza, hello from the train home from London. Hello, mate. How are you doing, Dazza, mate? Toby, my wife banned me from Pattaya 15 years ago. Well, at least you're on the live, mate. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Sandeep, you prefer Thailand weather or England? Definitely Thailand weather, 100%, mate. BKK, have you tried a car with air conditioning? No, I haven't actually, no. I mean, I've got a car in England with air conditioning, but I've not had one in Pattaya. And when I see Second Road, mate, with all that traffic, I much prefer weaning in and out of the traffic on the motorbike, or the owl, as we call it. And I have got the Weetabix, but the mistake is with the Weetabix, I've got them ready because I knew I was having a night in with you guys at the condo. However, I ain't got any milk. No milk. Yours Travels, how you doing, buddy? You don't need the internet. Get an AIS high-speed ultimate SIM. Yeah, I've got that. 450 baht a month and a hotspot to your Fire Stick. Oh, really, mate? Right. What? And do you watch it through your phone at that point, or can you actually watch it through your TV if you're just using your SIM on your mobile? But I do use AIS, mate. Frank360, how much are bar fines? It varies depending which bar you go to, mate. Are you over here, Frank360? Or are you in whereabouts in the world are you, mate? Misty Hill, buy a buffalo, then you would get milk and a wife. Well, that's a funny one. I've not heard that one before. BKK Confidential, let's have a look at that one, mate. I'm proud of you doing the big move. Oh, thank you, mate. I mean, a month has literally gone like that. Absolutely brilliant. Loved every minute of it. And I've really calmed down the spending. I'm getting used to just having nights in the condo, but I'm not perfect. I'm still going out more than once a week, that is for sure. I mean, the meat night on a Friday is once a week. So milk in Thailand tastes a lot sweeter than UK. Certainly tastes different. Yeah, not necessarily for the better, if I'm being honest. You know, if you get a pint of milk from Morrison's, you kind of know what you're getting. Tastes really good. But yeah, I'm not loving the milk over here, but maybe that's just the ones I've bought. I'm sure they've got some decent milk somewhere. So we've got 44 people on. I really thought we maybe get less than that with it being a Tuesday, but they seem to be going up. And if you can give us a thumbs up, like Frank360's just said there, that'll be massively appreciated, because I think it helps the algorithm. If you get more thumbs up, it kind of pushes out the live stream so more people can join us. I mean, I'd be absolutely amazed if we get over 50 on a Tuesday. I mean, we get 140 on a Saturday, but a lot of people are off work. The reason I chose 11 o'clock, because I think that is 5 p.m. in England, so there's a chance if people are doing a 9 till 5, they might be able to jump on after work. But I have come on 45 minutes early because I just had nothing to do. Walking around the condo, looking at my box of Weetabix, really. I'm trying to keep up with these comments. Dazza, counting down. Well, yeah, I bet you can't wait to come over here, mate. Yours travels, no, your phone becomes a router. Oh, well, that's interesting, mate. Thank you very much for that. I'll look into it. I will look into it. There is an AIS shop in Terminal 21 in Pattaya. I was going to have a chat with them anyway, but if I don't need to have a chat because I can do it all from my phone, that'd be good. Because you know what, Netflix, I really enjoyed that when I was in England. You know, watching Ozark and Breaking Bad and all them great programs. And yeah, it has been a month since I've watched anything. I think on the aeroplane on the way here I watched something. Frank 360, I'm in Germany. Spot on, mate. Yeah, I've been to Berlin many years ago. The year 2000 I went to Berlin on a school trip. Joe Atkinson, I'm from Salford area. How are you doing, mate? I was born in the Manchester area in 1985. Toby, milk in Thailand is the powder. Is it really, mate? I didn't know that. Neil, 1600, not 70. Ah, right, okay, mate. You're talking about the time. Yeah, I might have got the timings slightly wrong. I thought 11 p.m. here was definitely 5 p.m. in England. If I've got that wrong, I mean, I checked it twice. My apologies. Oops. This screen keeps doing what it wants to do. I don't want to block you now. Do you have like a year's worth of funds? I've got a small pot of savings. The YouTube earning, yeah, I'm averaging £200 a week on YouTube, which, you know, I am very grateful for, and it's good for a new channel. I only started the channel in January. In an ideal world, if it was double that, then I could be very comfortable out here. So I'm not out of the woods yet, but very grateful for the £800 that I get. I mean, £800, I think when I started the channel, I'd never thought I'd make that at all. In fact, my target was 100 subscribers for the year, and we're not far off 3,000 at the minute. That'd be fantastic if we get to that. Mr. Hill, I've just finished my booking for Xmas and New Year. Oh, fantastic. Maggie May's Resort. Yeah, I've heard it's good there. It's just opened, hasn't it? 1st of April. Yeah, that's right, Dazza, mate. Yeah, that's what I thought. So when we get to 11 p.m. Thai time, that'll be 5 p.m. in the UK, and hopefully more people can join us. I mean, we've got 57 people on. That is a shock. Thank you for everyone who's come along. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'll help get us even more people. Perky, get a 5 stick and you can have nights in watching the Football Champions League. Absolutely, and Bayern Munich, mate. I mean, I've got the shirt on tonight, but I'm not a supporter. I just like the shirts. Christopher Leopard, love the channel, great vlogs. Thank you, mate. Literally, I find it so good that you guys like it, because I'm just being myself. I'm just vlogging my daily life, and I enjoy doing it. I like doing all the different camera angles as well. That's something I brought in recently, popping up from all different directions. Jabba, what do you prefer, the 12-hour flight or 2 6 hours? Well, I can tell you now, 100%, the 2 6 hours. I've done the direct flights with Thai Airways, Eva Air, done all of that over the years. But the Emirates to Dubai, the 6 hour refresh, and then a 5 hour and something flight after that, is 100% now my preference. And when I do go back to England, then I will be going back with Emirates. If it's going over there to see family or whatever, and I'll be flying back with Emirates. I mean, even the aeroplane, the double decker, I think it's an A380. I can't remember what the code is, but for me, it's one of the best aeroplanes in the world. Neil, you can get hold of IPTV and get all my channels through that. PTMD, when was your first trip to Pattaya? It was 2023. It was June of 2023, and I loved it that much. I came back for Christmas and New Year that same year. And of course, I was over here in January starting a YouTube channel, and then came back in March. So it's really got a hold of me, because it's just such a free place where you can just enjoy yourself, pretty much do what you want, eat nice food, meet nice people, and you've got nice weather. Frank 360, what was your former job? Retail management, mate. PTMD, soon be 3k subs. Yeah, hopefully, mate. We seem to be on the up. who knows how many subs I'll get. I know some channels kind of flatten out at 4, 5, 10. I just have no idea. I'm grateful for every one of you though. Wherever this is going, you know, everyone has the time. I get that. I don't know how long this fun is going to carry on for, but I'll keep making the videos. If you enjoy them and you keep watching them, then I'll carry on as long as I'm healthy to do so. Marky, hi Owl, how are you doing, mate? Chris, greetings from Munich in Germany. Hello, mate, and thanks for being a member. I can see your little icon there. And we've got people from all over the world: Australia, America, Germany, England, even here in Pattaya. Gavin, Mr. Owl, live on a Tuesday. I am indeed, mate. I thought I'd give it a try. We've got 55 people on at the minute. I am half an hour earlier than normal. If we get anywhere near like 100, I'm just going to be blown away, and I'll literally do it every week. But it's a Tuesday. How many people can you get on a Tuesday? I don't know, but if you give us a thumbs up, that will certainly help the algorithm, I believe, as if I know. 200 a week is pretty good for a young channel. That's what I've been told. Like, I've just gone over the £800 mark, and I've been here a month. So yeah, £200 a week, and that's all pretty much through AdSense, which is when you watch a video, the adverts can come up, and then I get money from that. And I've had a little bit of money from buying me a coffee as well, so that goes on top, and our membership. So currently with the members I get about £30 odd from the membership. So there's member only videos, and so I suppose it's more £8.50 then, isn't it, really? From the USA, how are you doing, mate? Terence, hi, Owl, enjoying your channel, thank you. 3 suggestions for hotels. Small hotels in North Pattaya, near BJ. Thank you, mate. I'll take a look at them. I can have a look at all through the chat later and make a note of any suggestions. And we've got 63 people on. Absolutely amazed by that on a Tuesday. Toby, Emirates are great. I can't do 23 hours on a plane. No. 10 years ago when I was a bit younger, like, I found it quite comfortable just doing a long haul straight, 12 hours, but after 6 hours I want to get off and have a shower or something to eat, and off the plane, stretch them legs. Ireland, you work very hard. Do you think about YouTube 24 hours? It's a good question, mate, because a lot of people, including YouTubers, have said to me, you know, you're pumping out some vlogs, mate. And I just do it. I'm just vlogging my day. So it's a 24-hour day. All what I've got to do is a couple of vlogs, one to post, one in the bank. And the vlogs are about 10 minutes long, so 20 minutes worth of vlogs on a 24-hour day. And I'm just vlogging the stuff that I'd be doing anyway. And then I can sit down in a cafe, have a cup of tea, and just edit while I'm in there, and even post while I'm in that same cafe. So I don't think about YouTube all the time. It fits quite well with what I'm doing. What I will say though, without YouTube, I would be bored a lot of the time, because there's only so much you can party. I need to have a project, and YouTube's that project. Are there many tourists there now? Yeah, I mean, I see it as busy. I know a lot of people said it's gone quiet over the last week, and there'll be some people a better place to make that judgment, you know, perhaps to a bar manager, and they can see it within the takings and the footfall. But to me, it's just busy and it's just rammed. But a lot of people are saying it's getting a little bit quiet at the minute. Apparently it's low season. But I've not seen that. I mean, try getting around on the motorbike on Beach Road and Second Road. If you're going off the cars on the road, like, you couldn't tell it was low season. Is Thailand's New Year Songkran soon, isn't it? A part of me is looking forward to that. Another part of me is like, oh, it's going to be tricky to vlog without getting a bucket of water over my head. Kent, beer reviews. I have been really thinking about moving out there. Well, yeah, a lot of people do, mate, and I'm absolutely loving it. And if money was no object, and I'd definitely buy a property out here and crack on. But, you know, I'm trying to balance budget and living out here. I'm doing my best, mate. I'm doing my best. But as a place to come, Thailand as a whole, or Pattaya, absolutely. It's amazing. The thought of ever going back. William J. Greetings from Texas. I just flew back on Emirates. 6.5 hours. Yeah, it's not a bad flight at all, mate, is it? I met you at my bar at breakfast about a week ago. All right, brilliant. Nice one, mate. Neil, you should visit Saiku Beach on Navy Base. Thank you, mate. Jeff Bracer, greetings from Isan. Enjoy your videos. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And thank you to everyone that's commenting. I'm flicking through the comments as quick as I can. I'm trying to respond to all of them, so apologies. I think on the Saturday live stream I did miss a couple, and I do apologise. I try to respond to all of them. Cold water, be over there in November. First time flying from Gatwick with Eva Airways. Is it your first time to PattayaOwl, mate, or is it literally your first time flying from Gatwick with Eva? But Eva were brilliant. I flew direct from Heathrow with them back in 2003, I think it was, and that was a direct flight, about 11 hours there and about 13 hours coming back. Go to Kiss Food. Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. I'll be honest, I don't love it, but maybe it was just that particular day. I'll give it another try some other dishes. I like my food piping hot. But Kiss Food is very popular, doesn't need any promotion. If you don't know where it is, it's just off Second Road on the corner of Soy Diana, and the prices are very reasonable there. What made you decide to bail the UK? Well, I've not bailed the UK as such. I've got property there, I've got family there, I've got work colleagues there. Just the freedom of Pattaya and being able to have fun, which you just can't have fun on this level in England, and the opportunity to come out here and live the life. It was too tempting. So there's no, and I'll always have love and respect for my country though, England, and it's always going to be a part of my life, and I am going to be going back a few times a year, a couple of times a year I imagine, to see family, friends, colleagues, and deal with the house. And I might even rent my house out yet, I've not decided. But oh no, England will always be part of my life, and Pattaya, Thailand will always be part of my life. I'm not binning one off. David Horton, where can you get a good pint of beer? Well, you know what, mate? I actually don't have pints of beer. I have a bottle of Singar, and that's all I need. For me, a pint would just be too much. However, if you're after a pint yourself, mate, Robin Hood's having, won't be the cheapest pint you can get in Pattaya, but it'll be good. It'll be ice cold, it'll be frothy, it'll be fizzy. That's a Robin Hood's having at the Avenue. White Lime, good to see you again, mate. Songkran is a massive pain. Definitely don't go out on the bike. Well, obviously I respect the reasons for Songkran, and I'm looking forward to experiencing the Thai New Year and all that good stuff, because I know nothing about it and I've never experienced it before. But I'm dreading somebody throwing a bucket of water when I'm going around a bend on a motorbike. I'm sure they won't do that. Or, you know, drenching the iPhone or the DJI Pocket 3 vlogging camera, which is, they might have a bit of waterproofness about them, but I imagine there's only so much water they can take. So I don't know how I'm going to vlog. I am actually genuinely bothered about that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Do I have a week off vlogging? How will I cope? Wow, I've just noticed we've got 74 people in the room on a Tuesday. Oh my days. Thank you for everyone who's come along. If you can give us a thumbs up, as they say, smash the like button. I believe that helps the algorithm and it'll bring more people into the room. Pat 1985. Oh, that's disappeared. The more bars that open, spread customers. 20 years. Jonas, hey. How are you doing, Jonas, mate? Good to see you on. Kiss Foods is a chain. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen one in Jomtien as well, actually, mate. Cold water, first time to Thailand. Long story, flew out last year, but got refused entry. Oh no, mate, that'd be my worst nightmare. And I was a bit nervous when I came over because I was on the DTV Destination Thailand visa, and it's a brand new visa. Not all the officers are fully clued up on it, and I was nervous. But you know what? I brought my little copy of the DTV with a QR code on it, and she gave me 180 days, no problems whatsoever. And it's a multi-entry, so I can leave the country, come in and get another stamp for 180 days, and it's a 5-year visa. You know, so if I do run out of money and things go pants up and I have to go back to England and work a little bit, that 5-year visa is still there. So I can recover, come back and continue to enjoy Pattaya. Yeah, PattayaOwl can continue to fly. Tea towel holder. I love that name, mate. I really do love that name. Any delicious sausages today? Yes, I went for a brekkie this morning. Another one. I'm going to weigh myself again tomorrow. It's getting a bit ridiculous now. I'm feeling heavier, like I'm training for a heavyweight fight or something. It's getting ridiculous. I need to drop at least £6 to start with. But I did have another banger today at Copper Spoon. In my opinion, that is one of the best places to have breakfast in Pattaya. And that's just off Soy Bacau, opposite Tree Town. Really, really good. So, and they're not like big bangers. They're not big bangers. They're quite slim sausages, but they're tasty. And the overall breakfast and the ingredients is delightful. Toby Price, I agree 100%. It's the freedom. It is the freedom. I mean, you're free in England, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you're really free in Thailand, you know, at your own risk. You're on a motorbike there. It's everything's different, isn't it? Everyone's flying at each other in other directions, and I'm quite enjoying the excitement of it all. At Cold Water, I had to pay 2k to fly back. Sorry to hear that, mate. I mean, I can't imagine getting refused at immigration, how I would feel. I'd be devastated. So the fact that you are going to come out after that experience, mate, fair play to you. Yeah, that is some setback, and it can happen to any of us. You know, if the DTV visa go out to the window for whatever reason, then that, you know, that'll be on my mind as well. But Jan Robinson, waterproof GoPro. That's right. Yeah, that is an option. But I don't want to spend more money on camera. I mean, I've got the iPhone Pro Max 15, which I'm on today, and which I've been doing a lot of my vlogs on because I find it easy just to pull out the phone, and I can edit on my phone, and I can post on my phone, and I've not used a laptop in a month. So real benefits to the iPhone Pro Max for vlogging. But I have got one of the best vlogging cameras, believe it or not, the DJI Pocket 3, Osmo Pocket 3, but I just don't use it. I find it easy just to film on my phone, but it's there if I need it. I think I did a vlog at the beginning called My Condo. That got a fair few views actually, and I did that on the Pocket 3, or most of it. But I won't be buying a GoPro this year. I wanted to see how I can manage, but it is waterproof. It is waterproof. Jabba, my first time in Pattaya. Let's have a look, just disappeared there. It was Songkran, sorry. I had no warning, funniest time, but I wouldn't do it again. Yeah, a lot of people said it's an interesting one, and yeah, I don't really know. I think I'm just going to have to experience it, not take the camera out, see how bad it is from a water point of view, and then just make a decision. I've got some ideas for vlogs that I need to do from the condo anyway, talking about money, pros and cons of living here, and hopefully they can't get to me inside the condo unless they throw a bucket over the balcony, but I doubt it. I don't think that'll happen. They'll definitely chuck water over you regards to the bike situation. Yeah, I've heard that they do throw it at bikes passing by. I've just noticed, right, we've got 92 people on the line. Oh, we did have 92 people. That is amazing. I said if we get to 100, that'd be incredible, and I'll do them every Tuesday. But yeah, if you can just hit the like button, it seems to be working. I think as you hit the like button, it's bringing more people in. Martin, love your vlogs, Owl. Thank you, mate. Your support is massively appreciated. Jonas, the stream is good to keep busy. Absolutely, mate. Crazy Flang, hi. Where is the best sports bar in Pattaya? Oh God, I've been in a few actually to watch Chelsea play. I keep forgetting them. Hemingway's on Soy 11 is good. I've not watched a game in there, however, I've been in there for a brekkie, surprise, surprise. Lots of screens, really good space, aircon, and Mark, the manager there, or the owner, I've met him. He's a nice chap. So yeah, check out Hemingway's. Martin, any signs of Mrs. Owl? Not yet. I've really not been putting any effort into finding Mrs. Owl. You know, I had zero effort. 1 month in. You know, I don't know what. I mean, YouTube's been taking a priority. I would like to have a couple more dates, if I'm being honest, with potential Mrs. Owls. We've got 99 people on a Tuesday. This is unexpected. This is almost a bigger surprise than when I did the first live 2 weeks ago and we got 140 on my first live. We are one person away from 100. Oh, it's just dropped. Christopher, the fact that your subs are increasing, you get more views for the vlogs and the live stream is going well. Yeah, I think that's how it works, mate. But interestingly, when I started the channel back in January, I had 500 subscribers and I thought that was amazing. But I was getting 10,000 views on the videos. So, you know, as much as I value the subscribers and everything, but the views really matter. You can have a YouTuber with lots of subscribers, but very little views or lower views. It's the views that matter, but I always say, get your subscribers on board and subscribers and the views will come as well. Free V images, see you 16th of May. Absolutely, mate. 3 weeks, I assume, is that 3 weeks in Pattaya? Cold water, get yourself on the keto or carnivore diet. Not for me, mate. Not for me. What I need to do is eat less, exercise more, stop eating these bad boys. If you're wondering how I'm awake at 11:15 after a busy day filming, it's these Haribo Golden Bears from 7-Eleven. And you know how much they were? 20 baht. And I've got a real big sugar rush now. And that's why I'm talking away. But I don't do any specific diets. Each to their own though. I think Time Bar is the best choice for value breakfast. Well, you guys know Time Bar is one of my favourites. I did a vlog recently called It's Time. The 129 baht I think it is for the breakfast, and the bangers are proper bangers. Absolutely delightful. Lots of comments here, guys. Thank you very much. Still loving Pattaya, absolutely. Bangkok bound, hello mate. I love the picture of the owl there as well. Fabe, is it Fabe? My apologies, cheers. From Florida. I've not been Florida since I was a child. I went to Florida Disneyland and what a treat that was. Meeting Mickey Mouse, Pluto and everyone. Bit old for that now though. Elvis, hello mate. Glad you streamed at a decent American. So what time is it in America, mate? What time is it? Oh, I've just noticed we've got 102 people on a Tuesday night. Where's this gonna go? And you know what? We're not actually meant to start until 11 p.m. So I think the true number will be around 11:15 to 11. But this is incredible. If we're getting this sort of numbers on a Tuesday, thank you very much, guys. If you can hit the like button, that will help. Good day from California. That's Farang Golf. Hello, mate. I bet it's nice there. Right, let's just... Sorry guys, just removing a couple of comments. Steve K, Cheap Charlie's had decent bangers for breakfast. The bacon sucked. Well, I tell you, I went to Cheap Charlie's in John TM this time round and enjoyed it. I think it was 100 and something baht a breakfast. It might have even been the 99 baht breakfast, to be honest. So yeah, I don't mind a Cheap Charlie's breakfast. Cheap as chips. PAP 1985. Don't get into a relationship, focus on your channel. Well, hopefully I can do both. And I'm not rushing into a relationship or rushing to get married, but I would like to find Mrs. Owl. And it'd be good if Mrs. Owl was maybe working as well, and you know, we could just do stuff in the evening, but time will tell. I'm sure we'll fly into each other at some point. Gavin, will you be having a soapy massage? Well, I did for the first time have a proper good look around Soy Honey, but I haven't had a soapy massage yet. I think what puts me off about the soapy massage is the price. You know, they start at about 3,000 baht, and when you're on a budget here, I mean that's a lot of money, £60. But I haven't ruled it out. Maybe a treat for my birthday in August, my 40th. Maybe I could have a soapy massage for that. Apologies if I don't get round to answering your question. I'm trying my best. Wow, we've got 107 people on. Unbelievable. On a Tuesday. Cold water, how much will I need for a week in Thailand? For a day, expenses not included. Well, it just depends how much you want to party. You can easily spend £100 on entertainment a day. Or you could just go out there and have a meal for, like I've done tonight, for less than a £5, and then come back to the hotel or the condo in my case. It really is up to your own discipline, but you can easily spend more than you would in a night in Manchester. Bart Buzz Driver, quite like that name. Do you think your channel will stall if you don't up your game? Well, I don't really know. I'm just being myself and I'm making my vlogs and people are watching it. And I'll continue to do that. And if you guys stop watching it, I'll stop making them. I can't really up my game because I'm just doing what I do, which is post a vlog a day if I can, a shorter day, keep the channel active, and that I can't really up it any more than that really, apart from doing maybe a couple of lives a week, this being one of them. Toby, my favourite thing about Thailand is not setting an alarm clock. Absolutely. The only time I've had to set an alarm clock in Pattaya is when I've been meeting someone to do a video or something like that, or I want to get to a certain place to film at a certain time. You know, the viewing point, while it's quiet, them kind of things. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, not having an alarm clock and getting up for work is brilliant, mate. I completely agree with that. Christopher, good question, mate. Is there anything that a subscriber can bring from the UK? Well, antibacterial wipes, believe it or not. If you go into Aldi, one of my favourite shops in England, you know, the wipes that you can get for 79p, big packet of antibacterial wipes, I just can't get them over here. That'd be amazing. But I will be doing trips back to England to see family, friends, work colleagues, and sort out my property at some point. And I might just fill the case with antibac wipes. Bangkok bound. I was watching a live stream that had 350 watching, 650,000 subscribers. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I saw a live stream the other day with thousands of people watching. It's all relative, isn't it? But 103 people on a Tuesday is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, met Webber the other day, sound blow. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. White Lime, I budget 1,000 a week spending money. Wow, I mean that's a healthy budget, 1,000 a week. Wow. Shortbread biscuit. What is the best piece of advice you can give to a young man before his first night out in Soy 6? Wow. Don't get too drunk. Keep your wits about you. And go down there with a friend. Take it easy. Now, some people might disagree and just say, go for it. But I would say, just ease yourself in. Get used to your surroundings. Understand how the bars work. That's just Mr. Owl's sensible head on. Bangkok bound Webby's a fan of mine. Top bloke. I absolutely. I think he wants to meet you. Jonas, yeah, a 2 week. Yeah, 2 a week, and yeah. Thank you, Jonas. I did say if we get over 100 people on this live, then I'll do a live on Tuesday and Saturday, and we've got 104. And we're not meant to start for 5 minutes. So in that case, we'll do 2 lives a week. And also, if you're in Pattaya, I do a meetup night on a Friday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. at the Cave on Tree Town. And that is this Friday as well. Last week in the Cave, we filled the bar. It's only a little bar. I think we had 12 people. Really good turnout. Glenn, I went for a honey massage for a soapy on Friday. Price starts about 2,200 up to 6,000. Wow. Glad it was very classy. I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. Jeff, hello, Mr. Owl. Hope you're doing fantastic. Makes me laugh, that. Thank you, mate. Thank you. The word fantastic, I think I oversay it sometimes, but yeah, I am doing fantastic, mate. Thank you. Shortbread biscuit. I think my advice would be to make sure that you had a full pack of Extra Safe. Lots of good advice then for the newbies. I wish, if I could do my time again, I came to Pattaya in my early 20s. Started a YouTube channel, and now, 20 years later, who knows where we'd be. If only. You certainly do need stamina, Jonas, for Soy 6. And believe it or not, I don't spend a lot of time on Soy 6. I much prefer Soy Bacau, Soy Diana, LK Metro, all of them places than Soy 6. I think if I was going to do Soy 6, I'd rather do it through the day, like a bit of a kind of a day drinking session rather than night. And I've not actually done Soy 6 since I've been here in a whole month. I'm pretty sure I've not even had one drink on Soy 6. But, you know what? After this live, not tonight, this week, next week, I might just. Because it's world famous for a reason. We've got 121 people on the live on a Tuesday. Big hello, everyone, if you just joined. Great to have you here. If you could smash the like button, that'll help even more people come in. If we get beyond 140, then that is just unreal, because that's more than we had on Saturday. Jenks jumped with the thunder yesterday. I did, and I actually that was caught on camera when I filmed it, but actually there was a lightning bolt from the sky which was twice as loud, but I had the camera off, and that made me jump up and run inside. So yeah, that wasn't caught on camera. That would have been good. Jason, hi, Mr. Owl. Keep up the good work. Oh, just disappeared. Your vlogs are really good. Hopefully see you in November. Yeah, all being well, mate. I'll be here in November, as long as I'm fit and healthy. So, where are we? White line, maybe I'm boring and I understand why you would on your first trip, but I never go to Walking Street or Soy 6 now. It's an interesting one, isn't it? There is a good nightclub on Walking Street called Lucifer. I've been introduced through other subscribers, and Chris, actually, if you're there, mate. And but yeah, Walking Street, yeah, I just don't love it. I don't love it. I think when you go to a place, you get a feel for it, don't you? Like, I feel very at home on Cybercow. If I was to ever get a bar, and there isn't money for that, or there isn't, it'd have to be on Cybercow. It'd have to be. The Owl Bar. I could have my meetups there. If it's your first time, just drink only bottled lager. Yeah, I'm not one for drinking shots or anything out here. I drink my Singar and that's it. I've had many a nights mixing drinks when I was younger, but I'm 40 this year and I don't like the hangovers. I didn't like them when I'm in my 20s, but I could recover much quicker than I can do now. Shortbread biscuit. If you had 1,000 baht to spend in a 7-Eleven, what would you buy? Shortbread biscuit. Welcome to the channel, mate. I'm loving these questions. I'm loving all the questions, but that's an interesting one. I would buy lots of toasties, lots of the cheese and hot dog toasties, and perhaps a top up for the mobile phone. How's that? How many toasties could I buy for 1,000 baht? I reckon I could buy 30. I don't know, can't remember the price. I could meet up with you and give you loads of places to visit. Well, we're at a meetup night every Friday if you're in Pattaya, 8 PM till 10 PM at the Cave in Tree Town. If you want to meet up, have a beer with me. Last week we literally had people from Australia, America, England, full table of us. Everyone is welcome. AK Reynolds, hello mate. I'm gonna figure out how to hold these comments because I read a comment and then it flicks and disappears. Have you been to Chiang Mai? I've not yet. Admittedly, if it's easy for me to say, I've only done Bangkok, Pattaya, Koh Lan and Bang Chang. I've not done Phuket. I've not done Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai. I've not experienced all of Thailand. PattayaOwl has very much been obsessed with Pattaya, hence the channel name. But I would like to see other parts of Thailand when I sort my budgeting out and I steady the ship. But I am partying less now. Hence the live from the condo. Lots of comments coming through. Darren Tyler, hello mate. I'm back in Pattaya on the 22nd for a month, staying at the Wave Hotel. Oh, is that the one on Beach Road? That's interesting. I've just done a hotel review. That vlog is coming out tomorrow if we're talking about the same one. Let me know if it's the one on Beach Road, mate. I don't know why, but I like Soy Lenki. I like Soy Lenki. Even at night time, at 2-3 in the morning, there's a place called Chomps there where you can get English Chinese takeaway food. My days. Same owners as Kung's, but the chicken chow mein, the sweet and sour chicken, is just mind blowing. Steve K, I went to Soy 6, and that was probably the first. That was the first and probably the last time for me. Expensive. I suppose it depends what you're doing on Soy 6. I don't think the beers are that expensive. I think they're cheaper than Walking Street. David, hi Owl. Hello David. So far, let's just disappear. Let me find you again. So what are you most missing about the UK? It has to be family, friends and work colleagues and maybe my car. You know, that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm missing, but not at one point am I thinking I'm missing all of that much. I need to come home like immediately. And I will be doing trips to England and back just to see them, but you know, I'm very comfortable. I feel very at home here in Pattaya. And yeah, I want Pattaya to be a part of my life for the next 5 years. The visa's for. Pat 1985, soy 6 is expensive and pure. Yeah, I've not experienced soy 6 enough to be the judge of that. I've had beers on soy 6 over the last couple of years. I didn't find the beers particularly expensive, but as for the overall entertainment, I've not fully experienced it, mate. So I can only comment really when I've fully experienced soy 6 and everything it's got to offer. Maybe I'll do a night out there or a day drinking in the next couple of weeks. David Clark, have a proper hoot. The Owl Bar and Grill. Absolutely. You know what? If I had the money and if the YouTube did all right, I would open the Owl Bar. But there just isn't the budget there for it. But I could certainly have my meetup nights. Where are we? Michael, crab stick salad, 50 baht a must. Well, I'll give it a try, mate. Shane, what's the best SIM card? Well, I use AIS and I'm very happy with that. I think I paid a little bit too much, to be honest. I think I paid like just under 20 quid for a month for unlimited everything. And I believe I can get that a lot cheaper. And it's actually due for renewal because I've done my first month. So I'll let you guys know how much I actually get the renewal for. Welsh Boy Webby, hello out. How are you doing, mate? From the Rompo. That spice bar was all right the other night. But yeah, how are you doing, mate? White Lime. Go to the club on Third Road. Let's have a look at that one. Called Sinapin Isan, and you have a great night. Thank you, mate. Thank you. And if you noticed, there's a post going out today. So I met up with Welsh Boy Webby today, and we had a bit of brekkie. And he's going to be releasing a vlog this week sometime, and I'm going to be releasing one tomorrow as well. So thumbs up to Welsh Boy Webby. White Lime. Oh, I just read that one. Toby Woods, how's it going? How's it going? Keep up the good work. Thank you, Toby. You know what would be good with these comments if you could pause them. If anyone knows how I can just kind of pause these comments so I can read them, that'd be brilliant. Thank you for everyone that is sending in a comment. Jan Robertson, now then, Webby. David, wave is the front of the bay view. Yes. So, David, I've done a review on that. So there's a vlog coming out tomorrow, Webby and Wave. And I've done a review on the Wave Hotel. So take a look at that one tomorrow, mate. That'll be out. Tony's Travels, have you had the poop yet? No, I haven't, mate. I haven't. I've been very fortunate in the whole month in Thailand. I've not had to rush to that toilet in desperation. Darren Tyler, yes, mate. Wave on the beach. Brilliant. Did you work at Aldi? No, but I tell you what, I was in Aldi most days. Yeah, that buttered chicken, absolutely delightful. A big hello, by the way, to everyone that's just joined us. Welcome to the stream. Wasn't meant to start until 11 o'clock, but I got on early. We've got about 110 in at the minute. We had 120, it's about 115. This is a surprise for a Tuesday. I thought, I wonder if we get 10, 20 people, but 115 at the minute. I think we had 120 on at the peak. But we're only technically 5 minutes into the set time, so who knows how many people we can get on a Tuesday. Right, let's just get rid of that comment. I'm literally doing my own kind of moderation. If Franco is around, mate, he might be out with Webby. Let us know and I'll see if I can put you on as a moderator. I've been saying I'm going to do that for a while, but I'll try and do it while we're on the live, mate. 99% of the comments are good, and it takes a lot for me to block, but some, occasionally you'll get the odd idiot who will say something completely inappropriate and I have to delete the comment. There's always one, isn't there? What's that one there? Shortbread, enjoying the content, Owl. But you need to do a food review on something like traditional food. Yeah, no, I agree, mate. I like doing a mixture of Thai food as well as the bangers. But with my channel, I literally just film what I'm eating, what I want to eat that particular day. I don't go out and film something for content. I literally, if I fancy a bit of Thai food, a chicken Penang, or anything like that, I will film that because I want it. And you know what? It's a fair point. I will be having more Thai dishes anyway, mate. Got Isan food, so it'll work. That'll fit quite nicely. Jabba, how do you find people react when you're out and about filming? With your vlogs, zero negativity. I mean, I've had people come up to me and go, Owl, Owl. Or I'm walking down Soy Diana, PattayaOwl, how are you doing? And everybody has been friendly. They've wanted pictures. Can you believe they want pictures with this? Shake my hand, shook my hand. I've had couples stop me in the street for joint photographs. I've not had anybody who's given me any abuse to my face. Yeah, so everyone's just been lovely, really nice. And I don't film in the bars. I don't film people in the bars unless it's my meetup night and they've agreed that they want to be on camera. I don't go, you know, filming people. And I try not to even film people in the swimming pool if I can avoid it. I think occasionally I might have accidentally caught a few people, but yeah, I just, maybe that's why I don't get so much negativity. Because I know a lot of people over here don't want everybody to know that they're out here. Jan Robertson, it's Webby the man. That's a nice comment, Webby. David Clark, partner up. It's the only way. Web 97, hi Owl, cheers for the hat. Oh, how are you doing, mate? My pleasure. You are the first person, mate, the first person to have a PattayaOwl or PattayaOwl hat. The first. There's only me that's got the other one. So you deserve it, mate. You're a nice bloke, and all the best to you, mate. Jenks, Webby's in the house. Welsh boy Webby, no Webby in the bar. That must be a reply to somebody. Steve K, you've got to do a cheeky review on Hotel Barracuda. I think I've had that in a comment actually, Steve, mate. Whereabouts is that one? Just remind me. Bangkok bound. Webby's, mate. I would buy a Webby shirt if it had a St. George's flag on. When are you taking the owl to Phuket? I'm not in a rush to get to Phuket, to be honest. Just because I've heard it can be, it's beautiful, I imagine. But I've heard it can be quite touristy and expensive, and I just haven't got the budget. I'm trying to survive living in my little condo at 290 English pounds a month as long as I can. And even with earning £800 on YouTube, I still might end up going back and forth to England. We'll have to see how it goes. So if I start having holidays to Phuket, then that just isn't going to work this year. I have said on a previous video or live that 2026 could be the year that I explore other parts of Thailand on holidays, but it just depends how the money situation goes. Good morning again from Ottawa, where the snow keeps on coming. Oh, the hun at work. Snow, mate. Can't imagine being anywhere with snow at the minute, but fair play to you. Is that all year round, is it? Or is it just this time of year, mate? Jan Robertson, I had 2 quality t-shirts. Good. Yeah. David, you are brave, Owl, at this time of day. Well, I've had these, as I showed you before. I've had my Haribo gummy bears, and it's given me a bit of a sugar rush. I've got the Weetabix on hand. However, like I said at the start of the stream, I haven't got any milk. So if I get desperate, I'm going to have a dry biscuit. Davlad, hello Mr. Owl. Hello mate. Dave the Dasher, hey mate, enjoying your vlogs. Thank you very much. And thank you for everyone who's come along to this live so far. I've been on 59 minutes. I jumped on early, but don't worry, that doesn't mean I'm going to end any sooner, because it was meant to be 11 p.m. start, or Thai time, 11 p.m. Thai time. But I was just walking around the condo thinking, what can I do? So I started it early. But if you could smash that like button, apparently that will help bring more people into the live. It'd be appreciated. White Lime, the Thai clubs are the best nights out because they're so happy to see Farang. Wow. Toby Price, Chicken Penang is Malaysian. Oh really? I did not know that. I was going to say that was my favourite Thai dish. Farang Travels, hello mate. Simon, do you have an owl shirt I can buy? I haven't, mate. Well, actually, I say I haven't. I have put the shop bit on the site, which is, I don't actually do anything with that. You can go on there, you can choose a t-shirt with PattayaOwl, and the company will send it on my behalf, and then they give me a small little bit. So if a t-shirt's £20, they might give me £3 for the sale. But there is a way you can get any merchandise, and I think I've had one order from that. I don't even mention it unless obviously someone asks. But yeah, you can go on the shop bit of the channel and buy whatever you want. You can even buy an apron. Why you would want a PattayaOwl apron is beyond me. Miko Jones, over 100 watching. I know, mate, on a Tuesday night. I thought it'd be me, Weetabix, Gummy Bears, and maybe half a dozen. But you've turned out, we're 1 hour in. Let's keep going. Aeon, why are you not eating breakfast? Well, mate, it's because it's 11:15 in the evening, and I've just come back from a restaurant. I've been to the Hippie Cafe on Soy 4 Pratumnak on my own, but I had chicken kapow with basil and an egg on top with the rice, and it was only 99 baht. Can you believe that? 99 baht for a chicken kapow in a proper nice hippie cafe with fancy furniture on Soy 4. Absolute treat. And people say to me, why don't you cook in the condo? Well, that's the reason why. Simon the Saint, did the Hilton actually ask you to leave? Yeah, they asked me to leave, and they asked me to stop filming, even in the reception area. Good luck to them. Bangkok bound. Very active today, mate. Phuket, double or even treble the price. Yeah, I agree, mate. Well, I've never been, but the small research that I've done, it's expensive. I think for anyone travelling to Thailand, it's probably a must to do, even though I've not done it, so I can't really say too much on it. I've just never fancied it. I've just always been about Pattaya. You know, even Bangkok, 2 nights for me is enough in Bangkok. Hemingway's chicken, is that Penang or chicken Penang is banging. Chris Foster, hey oi Mr. How are you doing, Chris? How are you doing, mate? I've got a drink of water here with no birdseed in it. Absolutely delightful. Bangkok bound, a PattayaOwl apron. Yes, and if you think I'm joking, check out the shop after this live. You can buy a PattayaOwl apron. I just click the button, include all products. Yeah, that's fine. 1 order I've had. Alex, I will live in the condo and buy me a shirt. What an absolute treat. Thank you, mate. Yes, I am live in the condo here in Cozy Beach, Pratumnak. I'm live to the nation with 120 people on the stream on a Tuesday night. And I'm loving it. I'm loving the attention. Thank you for joining. If you've not already, click the like button because that'll help more people join. Pat Pong, hi Owl. Living so close to the other YouTuber. Oh, God. Can you put up a shot link? I think the best way to do it, Simon, mate, because I'm on the live, is if you go onto the PattayaOwl profile, you've got videos, shorts, this, that, and the other. One of them, I'm sure it says shop. I'm sure it says shop. You're probably best doing it that way. Maybe on a future live, mate, I'll put a video. I don't particularly push it in any way, mate. I can't imagine there's many people who want an apron. But if you're after a cap or you're after a t-shirt, then absolutely. Kapow sounds like a Batman. It was delicious, mate. Darren C, you're a very nice man, Owl. I'm banging out some great content. Good luck to you. Thank you very much, mate. I enjoy doing it. It's not an effort. I can't imagine now being in Pattaya and not vlogging. I mean, I came here in 2023, first time, and I was filming and I was practicing, but I didn't have a YouTube channel. I would just pull out the camera, film, look at it. Oh, that's rubbish, and then just send them to family as a video. Look, I've just been to this hotel. What do you think? A part of me wishes I started it when I did, but then again, would it be the same? I don't know. I think everyone has their little moment, their little time, and nothing's forever. M. Muswell just turned up. Hello, Mark from Amsterdam. Hello, mate. That's one place that I've not been to. No, I have been to Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam, but I was on a school trip, so you can imagine they didn't let us off for too long. But I'd love to go to Amsterdam, even just for the weekend, and have some fun. What a place to live, by the way. All right, where's that gone? Alex, can you shout out my mate, Huddo? Hello, mate. Michael, hi, mate. Just got in from Soy 5, not quite. Soy Bacau. Was that Soy 5 Pratum Nak? I've got the mic on today. I've got the DJI mic. Hopefully the sound's all right for you. Just let me know. Is the Bart Buzz routes published, or is it just luck? I've never looked for a Bart Buzz route, to be honest, David, mate. I've always just jumped on it on Second Road or Beach Road. I've never looked for the route. Or Jomtien. It goes from Jomtien, doesn't it? That way. But I've never got the Bart Buzz from Jomtien. I just motorbike it. I'm sure you could probably get some route on Google for it. Yeah, you probably can. Have you been to Albert and Mickey's Italian restaurant or Soy Bacau? I haven't, mate. No, I haven't. I'll check that out. Bangkok bound. Is it true you buy all your subscribers a drink at your meetup? I wish I could afford it, mate. The honest answer to that is no. Everyone has their own bin, and everyone's happy with that. And the drinks at the cave are cheap enough. How can I send you a few quid for a coffee? Oh, thank you, Chris, mate. Well, I've got the buy me a coffee things going on the screen. I don't know if you can scan the QR code, or there's a link on the description of the channel for the buy me the coffee. Thank you for everyone that's done that. Every little helps. Jonas, your sound is great. Excellent. What a microphone, and what a vlogging camera the DJI Pocket 3 is. I should use it more, really. And the reason I don't is because it's that easy to vlog on my iPhone. It's really easy. Sometimes with my Pocket 3, it looks in different directions. I don't know if you noticed on my Condo video, I'm trying to point at the window in the toilet and it's looking at something else. Siggy, how are you doing, mate? He's actually saying when's the next meetup because of the free drinks. There is no free drinks. But yeah, the next meetup is this Friday, 8 PM, The Cave. And we'll probably go on to the Candy Club after. Did you see YouTuber Mark about Pattaya made a video about getting back? No, I didn't, mate. No, but no doubt I'll bump into Mark about Pattaya at some point. I had a beer in his bar the other day, actually. I'll bump into him at some point. Muswell, have you any plans for some collaborations, easy for me to say, with any other channels? Apparently it works wonders for some. Well, the way I look at it is I meet people, and you get to make your own mind up about individuals, and then from there you either become mates, and then that might lead to maybe doing a collaboration together. But yeah, there is. I've done a couple actually since being over here. Did one with Darren John on his food channel, and then I met up with Webby today, and we've done a breakfast one, but I don't want to spoil it too much because that's going to be released this week. I'm going to release a little video with a teaser, a bit of a clip tomorrow. But yeah, I'm all up for that, and I'm very honest about, I subscribe to a lot of other YouTubers. And in fact, it was Kevin Thailand back in 2015 who got me into Pattaya. And that's where it all started. So I love watching YouTubers, subscribing to YouTubers. But what I make sure I do is when it comes to my videos is I just be me. That's the only way it can work. You can't be copying anyone else. Siggy, hello Mr. How are you? Thank you. I'm really good, thank you, Siggy, mate. Alex, B618, Owl is about to hit 3K. Is that true? Are we nearly there? Fantastic. That is really good. David, tea time here. Good luck. Chat again, and thanks for the vlogs. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Simon, mate, see you at the cave Friday the 13th of June. Yeah, well, what I'll do is, so the meetups are every Friday 8 till 10. On the week of each meetup, so on the Monday or Tuesday, I'll confirm that it's on. Yeah, because obviously if I'm ill or if I'm out of the country seeing family, then I'm not going to have you guys turn up to a bar if I'm not going to be there. So what I would say to that is just check that week on the Monday and Tuesday that I've released a short that I'm going to be there. And if I'm not going to be there, I'll release a short saying I'm not there, I'm in England, or I'm ill, or whatever. I won't mess people around. You'll be fully kept in the loop if the meetup's on or not. Alex, how about a 5k subscriber celebration tattoo? No, I think the only way I'd consider getting a tattoo like that, to be honest with you, is if it was a crazy number of subscribers. I don't know. What's a crazy number of subscribers for me to get a tattoo? We can't be talking 5 or 10,000. It needs to be triple digits, doesn't it? Bangkok bound, breakfast with Webby. Did you spend the night together? Bangkok bound, you are hilarious. I know Webby likes you though, so we didn't know. As you can see, I'm here. I'm here at the condo in Pattaya. Lots of love for Webby in the room. Bar crawl, yeah, I will do another one. Still recovering from the last one. Mank Mona, I like that name. Good videos. You seem like a good lad, no offence, but planning to get your teeth done. No, couldn't care less about my teeth. I brush them twice a day, use mouthwash, got a bit of a gap there, so what? 40, I don't care. What is the story behind the name? Well, good question. I wanted something with Pattaya in the name, and I wanted something memorable. So I went with PattayaOwl. Came up with a name, registered the .com. Don't know why. I'm never going to bring out a website, even though there's a website coming. I don't remember typing that. And that's it. I just went with that, and then the rest is just making vlogs. And you know, if people don't watch them, then the name's kind of irrelevant after that, isn't it? But people watch them, and then people call me the Owl. They call me the Owl. I've started calling the bike the Owl. So Tato Man and I, thank you for being a member, mate, much appreciated. Do you plan on travelling anywhere soon? So in terms of around kind of Phuket, Chiang Mai, no, I'm going to leave that until 2026. Miko, 100k sub tattoo, I'd have to agree to that, as long as they were genuine subscribers and you know you get the plaque from YouTube, then I'll have a tattoo there. 100k. Never going to happen though, is it? So I can be safe and I can relax. And as well, the way the channel's going, you could hit 100 subs by the end of the year. I honestly don't believe that. I think that's unrealistic. I mean, it'd be lovely. But you know, you've got big names on YouTube like Mashtag. I mean, he's getting gigantic numbers. I don't know what the highest Pattaya vlogger has actually got. I don't know what's achievable. I think some of the big hitters probably get around 30 to 40,000 subs, and that's probably where it peaks out at. I imagine there's only so much of a market for Pattaya, maybe. I don't know. Does it go to 100,000? I really don't know. I know of one YouTuber who's got over 100,000 subs, but there's not many. Alex can't wait to come to Meetup in May. Yeah. 2015, when watching him in Thailand, you regret not going? Yeah, I do actually, mate. I do. So from 2015 to 2023, I was very engrossed in kind of working and earning and living. And Thailand took a bit of a back seat, and I was watching it through YouTube and the vlogs. But I do wish I came to Thailand sooner, and I wish I met the legend himself, Kevin Thailand, because he inspired me to start the channel. Or he inspired me to come to Thailand. That's a better way of putting it. Good question though, mate. Stephen 2828W7SBSBSN. Wow, that's a long name, mate. PattayaOwl, great vids, mate. And we'll done with the vlog. Keep it up from Belfast. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that one. No, I've not given up with the UK at all. Still got a house there, still got a car there. I need to sort that out with what I'm doing. If I run out of money, I'm going to be back and forth to England, earning money, coming back. I'm honest about that. I'm not going to bury my head in the sand and stay in this condo and not earn money. YouTube is delivering about £200 a week at the minute, £800 a month. If that was double, I wouldn't have an issue, but we're not there yet. So it might be a little bit of a slow burner. So back and forth to England, potentially. Yeah, originally from Oldham, absolutely. Oldham Athletic fan, and we're in the National League. 4th position though, and there's a chance we might get promoted. Shortbread biscuit, a tattoo of an owl on your backside. If we get, well, I suppose I could agree to anything here, because PattayaOwl wouldn't get to 100k subs. I can't see it happening. I think that would be an unrealistic target. But yeah, I agree to that. There you go. On a live stream with 120 people watching on a Tuesday, if I get to 100,000 subs, and they've got to be genuine subs. You know, you can't just buy subs for someone's channel. That is ridiculous. They get taken straight off. They've got to be genuine subscribers over the next 10 years. I get a tattoo of an owl on the backside. Let's hope that doesn't happen. If we get to 99,000 subs, I might just go, right, okay, I quit. I won't really. Yeah, but the Pattaya niche, the market might be small. I don't know. I honestly think a good channel, potentially 30 to 40,000 subscribers, maybe getting between 10 and 20,000 views per video, is probably the target, the height of where it could potentially go. Potentially. Not everybody gets there. I'm not saying I'm going to get there either. Teddy734, do you stay in Jomtien? Yeah, I have stayed a couple of nights in Jomtien. I'm warming to that place because I can get there in 5 minutes on the motorbike. And they've got a cracking night market. It's a bit more chilled out than Central Pattaya. So if I was to ever move from Cozy Beach, Pratumnak, it would probably be to Jomtien. More so than the dark side now. Richard White, oh, let's find you again. Great vlogs. I'm 5 days back home in Blighty from Pattaya and full of Pattaya blues, sorry. I had a great 2 weeks and tried the chicken skewer at Mambo Yo-Yo, and wow, huge portion. That's right, Mambo Yo-Yos. If you've not been to Mambo Yo-Yos, check it out. Just off Second Road, on the left-hand side, Mambo Yo-Yo. And I tell you what, for 250 baht, you get a massive chicken kebab with peppers and everything dripping in olive oil. I've done a little vlog on it before. I was sad to hear the business is up for sale. And if I had the money and the business nous, I'd ask a few more questions about that, because they're doing something right, in my opinion. It's a little bit tucked away off Second Road, and I just wonder if that's affecting them getting customers. I don't know. Or that maybe they're selling because they've just, I don't know, maybe they've had enough. You just don't know what the reasons are for selling it. Thank you to everyone, by the way, that has sent me a buy me the coffee. I'm getting the emails come through. Your support is massively appreciated. And I think someone's just sent a super chat as well. That'll pay for my tea. Thank you. M Muzzle Mashtag was doing his thing when he was young. I mean, yeah, he's really done well from a young lad doing shorts on TikTok to now having a big following on YouTube. And it just showed, the reason why I mentioned Mashtag is because when he came to Pattaya, he did a vlog, and the views on that were tens of thousands. It might even be hundreds of thousands of views. And that just shows when you get a big influencer, a big YouTuber who comes to, say, Pattaya, they can smash it out the park. I mean, he is a worldwide YouTube star, isn't he? And he's funny. But he's a great example of him just being himself. Do you get food on a stick from the food carts? Recently, I've started getting the odd little bit to be honest. In the past, I've always kind of avoided because I thought, oh, I don't want to get food. But you know what? They're cooked to perfection, some of them, and they're just out there trying to make a living, aren't they? So great people, great food. And recently, especially at the John Tien night market, I'm dabbling with all the different steaks and sausages and things from the street stalls, and they're a lot cheaper as well. So yeah, I'm doing it more and more as I settle in. Jabba, do you have a favourite place to hang out? I do, mate. Yeah, Soyber Cow and the cave on a Friday between 8 and 10 is becoming a regular now. That's the meet-up night. But yeah, I do prefer that top end of town. Soy 7's decent. Soy 6 would be a special occasion for me. But yeah, definitely Soyber Cow. If I had to choose like two areas, Soyber Cow, Soy Diana with LK Metro, I could quite happily just circulate them and not go anywhere else. Bill 2472, coming to Pattaya on the 28th of April. Love to have a beer or two. Yeah, and you love the channel. Of course, mate. It sounds like you'd be the perfect candidate to come along to one of our meet-up nights, mate. Brian, member. Thank you for being a member, mate. Hey, Owl. How sunny Thailand? Yeah, how are you doing, mate? It is very sunny here indeed, and thank you for being a member. Jeff Perro, thank you very much for the super, mate. Love the Fantastic and the Owls, and thank you for all the buy me a coffees. Absolute spoil me. If you keep up the humour, you will get there. Thank you, mate. I just try to make the vlogs a little bit I like popping in directions, like popping up from the camera, popping in this way, you know, what you doing here kind of thing. I just enjoy doing that. I think without that, I'd fall asleep in one of my own vlogs. Mike Mona, love the name. Still getting a massage every other day. I'm not actually. So one of my bites on my leg is a little bit infected, just a little bit. So I've got an antibiotic cream just to sort out that infection on my leg. So I've stopped the massages for that reason. But it's true what you all said. You get bored of them. I never thought I'd say that. I don't want a massage every day now. The holiday mode has eased off. You know, I'm here in the condo with the Weetabix. I've gone out tonight for a meal which cost me 99 baht, and it was an absolute amazing chicken kapow, spicy with rice with an egg on top. Went there on the motorbike. had a bottle of water, ate that amazing food, came back and started a live, you know, spending less than a fiver and having some great food and no massage. Christopher Leopard, when you get 200k subscribers, you will have to vlog the arse tattoo. Well, I'm going to have to, aren't I? But, you know, 100,000 subscribers is not realistic. It's not going to happen. And if they're bought subscribers, if anyone sends subscribers my way, I'll get them taken off. No cheating. How much do you pay for footy tops in Pattaya? Good question. Literally, the woman in Mike's shopping mall charges me $450. 450 baht, which is what? A tenner, just under a tenner, for my Bayern Munich shirts. Delightful. Over the years, I've bought a few off her. I bought the last Bayern Munich shirt, a white one. I bought a Chelsea shirt. I don't support Chelsea, but it was a nice shirt with a nice gold badge like that. So I thought I'll have it. Pat Pong, don't take it the wrong way, or whenever you start a sentence with don't take it the wrong way, there's usually something coming afterwards which I ain't gonna like. But big glasses and them eyebrows, you look like an owl. Well, take it as a compliment, mate. I am an owl. Michael, keep going, owl. Enjoy the videos. Thank you, mate. And I can't believe we've got 120 people on the live on a Tuesday. Absolutely amazing. If you can hit the like button, that apparently helps the algorithm and gets people in. Sigit, they're the best areas, Owl. Yeah, I agree. Michael, keep going, Owl. Enjoy the videos. Thank you, mate. I'm from Manchester originally. Yeah, from Manchester. Hence the accent. And I tell you what is, just on the Pattaya resident thing, having a Thai driving licence, I'm amazed how much kind of, weight that carries when it comes to things. So, if I want to check into a hotel for whatever reason, I no longer have to show my passport. I just wave my Thai driving licence. Yeah, that's fine, no problem. If I want to go to the Pattaya floating market, instead of paying the entrance fee, just get out the Thai driving licence. Oh, absolutely, straight through. So I recommend it. If you're coming out here to live, get a driving licence, get a Thai driving licence. Lawrence, how did you choose the name? As I said before, mate, just wanted something memorable with the name Pattaya and came up with PattayaOwl, and registered the .com and cracked on with it. Siggy, goodbye, Owl. And my train's coming. Fantastic. This is the thing, isn't it? Like, I'm sat here in the condo in Pratumrat, Cozy Beach. You guys all over the world doing all sorts of stuff. We've got somebody there who's waiting for his train after work, someone in a supermarket, someone at home in the snow. It's amazing. The power of YouTube. Gordon Wright, be over in May. Brilliant, mate. Catch up for a few beers. Yeah, well, if you want to see the owl, you can see the owl on a Friday between 8 and 10 at the Cave. And I'll always confirm the same week if it's on or not. If it needs to be cancelled due to me being sick or in England, then I'll let you guys know. I'd hate for you to turn up and not know I'm there. John, Mank, red or blue? Well, I'm actually an Oldham fan, so that's class that as blue, but not the blue you're referring to. So we're in the National League, mate. And but we're fourth. We might get promoted if we get into the playoffs. Who knows? Teddy, I'm going for the first time in 3 weeks, or 3 weeks ago. Brilliant, Teddy. Nice one, mate. Well, it's your first time to Thailand, I'm assuming. First time to Pattaya. You will love it, mate. Get up near Soibakau. Ease yourself in. It's a great place to start. Jabba, it was good timing when you got your Thai bank account. Yeah, I don't know what the crack is with that at the minute. It was good timing. So in January when I came out here, I used one-stop services on Soy 6 and got my bank account open with Bangkok Bank. And even I had a tourist visa then. I'm on a DTV visa now. And yeah, I've heard they've made it more difficult to get a bank account on a tourist visa. I don't even think you can. I don't even think the agents can at the minute. Things change every day and week here, so I don't know if that's still the case. But without my Bangkok Bank, things would be very difficult. I use Wise and I use my Bangkok bank. So I transfer money from my English account via Wise to my Bangkok account for free, which is amazing, because if I didn't have Wise, it would have cost me a fortune, and then you just pay a small fee from Wise. Anyway, confusing, but basically Wise and Bangkok Bank work well together, for sure. Where is the cave? Tree Town, just off Soibakal, mate. Peter, hello, Owl. Have you fell in love? I haven't fallen in love yet. I haven't fallen in love. I'm looking for Mrs. Owl. Absolutely. But you know, she comes when she comes. She could be flying anywhere. Who knows? Well, John, mate, yes, Oldham do have an owl on the badge, but I can assure you that wasn't the reason why I chose PattayaOwl. That is a really good coincidence for me, though. Mac TV, how you doing, buddy? I look forward to bumping into you again, mate. Who knows? Maybe at the top of Soy 7 like last time. Hope you're well. Hello, PattayaOwl. Congrats on your growth. Keep it up. Appreciate your support, mate. Thank you very much. And you're doing really well, mate. Really impressive. Anthony Johnson in sunny Chadderton. In sunny Chadderton here for 2 weeks and then back to Pat's. Anything delightful today? Yeah, I had a delightful breakfast this morning, mate. It was really good, and that vlog will be out this week. Bit of a collaboration with another YouTuber, Webby. Crazy Falang BKK. I met Kevin in Thailand once in 2017 on one of his meetings. He usually has on Wednesdays. Very nice person. Yeah, I used to really enjoy watching him. Absolute legend. Pattaya legend. That is for sure. Pat Pong, DTV visa is a great 5-year deal, but can't open a bank account on them. You can't. No, I've tried to open a second bank account and you can't. You need a retirement visa to open a bank account in a minute, I think. But the DTV visa is amazing. 5-year multi-entry visa. Great if you're a vlogger, YouTuber, or need to work remotely. It's amazing. You can stay in Thailand for 6 months, step out the country for 1 minute, and then straight back in and get a stamp for another 6 months. All what I had to provide was proof of funds and the proof that I've got a YouTube channel. I sent videos of PattayaOwl, and then I got the DTV, and I don't have to worry about doing border runs and all that. And it gets even better. All that was literally £300 for a 5-year visa. I don't think anything ever has existed like that from a visa point of view. I think the elite visa costs tens of thousands of pounds, doesn't it? If you know, let me know. And just on the topic of subscribers, I'm absolutely blown away that we've managed to get 1,400 subscribers in the month that I've been back in Pattaya, which I'm really happy with. So a big hello to all the new and existing subscribers. A massive shout out to all the new members as well. And of course, everyone that buys me a coffee or sends me a super chat. It feels like we're building a bit of a community of owls, doesn't it? Lauren Henson, you're a wise owl. Thank you, mate. Jabba, is the cave anything to do with the one that used to be in LK Metro? Not a clue, mate. If anyone can help Jabba with that one, let him know. I think the cave is a standalone bar on Tree Town and nothing to do with it. It's what my gut feel says. However, I don't know the history. So yeah, maybe someone in the chat can help me know. Alex, any Mrs. Owl action lately? Not Mrs. Owl action. Action, yes. Not Mrs. Owl. Lots of nice people, though. Lou, okay, I knew there used to be a cave in the LK. Yeah, I don't know if it... well, if there was, I don't know if it is the same bar or the same owners or anything like that. It could be connected. I'd love to have the Owl Bar. I'd be up for that. If I had unlimited money, I'd open the Owl Bar. We'd do a meetup every Friday. I'd be in there every night. That is a problem though, isn't it? I'd be drinking Singer every night. Won't be able to fly back home. Pat Pong, out of interest, if you never got your DTV, if you never got, or the DTV was not available, only tourist visa, would you have made the move to Thailand? That is a great question, and I will answer that honestly. So it becomes a problem now if they're going to change it from 60 to 30. I don't know if they are. I don't know if that's confirmed. It becomes problematic for a 40-year-old or a 39-year-old to say he's going to move to Pattaya if all what's available to me is a tourist visa. I'm too young for a retirement visa, and I wouldn't want to do a border run every 30 days or even every 60 days. So no, I probably wouldn't do it. No, I think the DTV visa has really given me a chance to stay in Thailand and or even just go back and forth over the next 5 years comfortably. I feel very fortunate, and when I got that email saying it had been accepted, I was running around the office at the time. What's your feedback on Thai beers? Chang, Leo, Singa, Tiger. So I drink Singa now as my main drink. I used to drink Tiger, that is lovely, but I always felt a little bit bloated after it. Since I've gone on to Singa, no bloating whatsoever. I don't like the taste of Chang or Leo. I actually cannot physically drink them, which is quite shocking to some of you guys. I know a lot of you love the Chang, but and the Leos, but just Singa and Tiger if I had a choice of two. Lou, Cave in LK was owned by the man who has Maggie Mays. Right, I don't think it's connected to Cave on Tree Town. Right, let's just have a little bit of a recap. So, we've been on live 1 hour and 35 minutes. We topped at around 140 people. We stabilised around about 100. If you've not given us a thumbs up, please give us a thumbs up because it'll help the algorithm. I'm going to stay on a bit longer. We're going to at least do 2 hours. That's my promise to you guys, 100%. And thanks for everyone that's commenting and contributing to the live. It's been that successful. We're going to do it every Tuesday and every Saturday. I like talking to you. Some great questions as well. I mean, that one around the DTV, it's such a... Yeah, if I didn't have the DTV visa, would I do border runs? Would I get fed up with that? I don't know, maybe. It's almost insecure, isn't insecurity? Not knowing if you're going to get back in or not. That would be my concern. Can you renew the DTV? Good question, Toby, mate. It's 5 years away. I don't know if the DTV will even be around then. Who knows? It'd be nice if you can renew it. And I'll still be if I do live that long, I'll still be 5 years off retirement. So I need another DTV after my 5 years to take me to that retirement age. And then when I'm 50, I potentially get a retirement visa. But that is a long way off. That's a lot of nights out. DTV visa are the way to go. If you're not a spring chicken for sure. Alex, good night. Hoot hoot, good night, mate. Thank you very much for joining us. Pat Bong, tourist visa, 60 days plus 30 days extra. So yeah, some really good questions this live. I was just saying about the Weetabix. I was looking forward to having a bowl of these, but I just haven't got any milk. And there's no way. Should I try a Weetabix? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you want me to try a Weetabix without milk. It's a ridiculous thing to do on a live. I was really looking forward to the Weetabix. Fancy not getting any milk. I went to 7-Eleven. If we get back up to 110, I'll eat a Weetabix dry. Alex, you could extend with a bunch of soft. Yeah, the DTV visa as well is also for the soft power, which is like the the Thai boxing. It's not just for remote workers or digital nomads. It's quite a broad thing. What I will say about the DTV though, if you're going to apply for it, just make sure everything's legit and in order. I've heard some horror stories of some people who have not met the criteria, but they've provided documents to say that, you know, they've got this job when they haven't, or they've got this money when they haven't, and then the DTV just got cancelled weeks after acceptance because they found the forged document or something not being right. So as long as you're an honest chap and you provide your details and it's all genuine, you're not going to have an issue. The acceptance rate is quite high if you meet the criteria. And of course, you're gambling £300, and this was my concern. It's non-refundable. You put in your application, you put in your 10,000 baht. That's it. If you're denied, you don't get that £300 or 10,000 baht back. So you've got to be prepared to lose it. And I have made a little video on it if you look back at the archives. Mr. Owl, what is the plan on retirement? Well, so you're 40 now, so I mean, the way I look at it is the YouTube's all very exciting, and it is bringing in an income, £800 a month, which is not to be. I shouldn't turn my nose up at that. I'm very grateful, and that is a good chunk of money. If it was double, that'd be amazing, and there's a chance it could go that way. It just depends on the vlogs I produce and the views I get and how it grows. And I'm not ready to retire. I need to make enough money really from the likes of YouTube or Buy Me a Coffee and all these little these little channels, income channels, to succeed. Otherwise, I'll share it with you, I'll be honest, and I will go back and forth to England, earning money, coming back. What I do know is Pattaya is going to be part of my life until I die. And I'm lucky enough to have a 5-year visa. If I need to go and do some work and earn some money, I can lock up the condo, leave my motorbike downstairs in a safe, secure car park, go and earn some money and come back. But we'll just have to see how it goes. I think realistically what I've learned is I need 100,000 baht a month, £2,000 a month to be comfortable out here. That I know for sure now, 100%, that's what I need. And I'm about halfway there on YouTube, from YouTube income. So we'll have to see how we go. But what I'm not going to do is just run out of money and bury my head in the sand. I'm going to do something about it if it doesn't. And the YouTube thing might take years to get to a position where I'm earning £2,000 a month. Who knows? And I might never even get there. It is what it is, isn't it? You can't force these things. People either watch your videos and you get paid more, or they don't. As long as you've got your health, that's what I say. Who cares? Patpong, Mr. Egg can speak Thai language. I like Mr. Egg, he's a nice guy, Phil. Good luck with his bar. He used to own the pub and he sold that and he's bought a new one. On Soy Bacau, he's released a video. Matthew Price. We're back over 100 people again now. Wow, we're back on the up. Can you get an agent to help with your DTV? Well, you can. I don't know of one, and I did my own through the London through the Thai e-visa website I used, and they connected to the London embassy, Thai embassy, and I did it myself. And there was no reason at all for me to have an agent to do the DTV. If anything, the agent would have got in the way. You know, it couldn't be easier. It's a platform, you just follow it through, provide a bank statement, upload, provide a letter to the embassy to say that you can work remotely, upload. You know, it's that's all you have to do. You don't really need an agent. You do have to be out of Thailand to apply though, just bear that in mind. The Rise Oandi, great name. 2,000 a month for Pattaya is crazy to live there. That's basically holding. So the way I'm looking at it, 2,000 it would be comfortable. I mean, my bills become less than say £600-700. But to be comfortable out here, you know, I could earn £1,000 and I've say 4 or 5. I just honestly think 2,000 to be comfortable. Of course, you can have a little bit of fun. You can't live in Pattaya and not go out and have a little bit of fun. And I think if I just had 1,000 coming in and that included all my partying and bills, my gut feel says that wouldn't be enough. But yeah, if I didn't want to go out and I just stayed in, had the Weetabix, I could live out here for less than £1,000. But what fun would that be if I couldn't go down soy Bacau, soy Diana, soy 6, soy 7, you know? Crazy Falang, BKK, have you been to Nakluwi? Yes, I've been to Terminal 21, mate. In January, I had a nice meal at Mai Tai. That's in Nakluwi. I wouldn't want to live that way, though. Just a feel, not for me. You know, when you walk around an area, you get like Cozy Beach. It feels very homely, very family orientated, very friendly. Great beaches, great restaurants. So we're a good fit. And I'm sure Nakluwi is a good fit for others. Gunship 01, hi Mark. Let's have a look. If and when you move to the UK, what would you bring back here? Hi Mark, sorry man, I can't read that. If and when you move back to the UK, what would you bring back here from the UK? Good question. So how are you doing, mate? You alright? No birdseed today? What would I bring? What would I bring to? What would I bring to the UK? So would you bring back here from the UK? God, it's got to be tea bags, mate. Yeah, so if I'm coming back to Thailand, say I've had a couple of weeks in England or whatever it be, yeah, tea bags, definitely some tea bags. And I think I mentioned it before actually, some antibacterial wipes. And you know I like to use them antibacterial wipes. Get that surface nice and clean. Because believe it or not, getting wipes over here, Simon, is murder. My God, I can't even get any antibacterial wipes. I've been to Big C, I've been to Mini C, I've been to 7-Eleven, and I can't get antibacterial wipes. Unbelievable. Good question. Thank you, Simon, mate. Anthony Johnson, what job you do, mate? Well, I'm a YouTuber at the minute, but I was in retail management. Davlad, what do you talk about to the ladies in the bars? What? I say, PattayaOwl, I've been vlogging today. What are you doing here? Alex, are you going to rent out your house back in the UK? Well, that is the ultimate question, because that would provide me with £1,000 income per month in rent. So I own the house, it's empty at the minute, it's a safety net, it's my asset, but it would bring me with £1,000 a month. So that decision will be made at some point. There's no panic stations at the minute, but it's good to have that option, because with my YouTube money and the £1,000 rent, if the tenant decides to pay, that is, if I find a decent tenant, then that would be enough to live out here. It's just if it goes wrong and the tenant decides not to pay. Any landlords on here? I've been a landlord for 10 years in the past, and luckily I had a nice girl in there called Gemma who paid every month, no issues. But I was lucky. I've heard some real nightmare stories of people, landlords not being paid their rent, and then that would be a disaster if I had no house and no income from it and no access to the property without taking them through the courts. I don't fancy that. Good question though, Alex. Thank you, mate. Davlad, is someone mowing your lawn? It will be a jungle when you go back. Well, thankfully, at the front I've got like a hedge. That'll be a little bit overgrown, but not too much. At the back, it's all flagged. So, but the weeds will be a right mess. That bush will definitely need a trim. Pat Pong DTVVs, do you have to prove or show them your YouTube channel with loads of content? You just have to show them that it's a genuine channel and you've not just made it the same night you're applying for your DTV. So on mine, I showed the analytics, I showed that I was monetized, I showed the figures on the videos. Like some of the early day videos were getting, say, 10,000 views. So I showed them ones just to show that it was a genuine channel. But they didn't delve into it. I think just to finish off on the DTV, I can give you any advice. Make sure you put a covering letter, and in that covering letter, address it to the Thai London Embassy if that's where you're applying through, and just say you can work remotely. Make sure you get that in the letter. They need to see that you can work remotely in black and white. Right, where we are. Have you been to Triangle on Soi Pot? Oh, I popped my head in there once. How are you doing, Jeffrey, mate? Thank you for being a member. I did pop my head in there. I think you've got to buy. Have you got to buy 2 drinks in there? I'm not sure how it works, but the live music sounds decent, and it's a bit of a legendary bar, the Triangle, isn't it? Do you go in, mate? Are you here in Pattaya at the minute? Maybe I will go in there. I think I've been in once. But it's a good location, right at the bottom of Soi Pot, joining on to Soi Buakhao almost. Lots of great questions here. Hi, mate. Is it better to book hotels online whilst in Thailand? Well, if you're like me, mate, yeah. You know, book your first couple of nights so you're not messing around when you land. And then Pattaya is your... Yeah, you just literally... I mean, depending on the time of year. If it's December, Christmas time, you're best off booking in advance because it's expensive. It's hard to get in places. But most of the other times of the year, apart from December, you can just kind of wing it and just book as you go. I literally used to lie in bed until about 11 o'clock and then book a hotel about 11:30, check out at 12, and then on to the next one. And I loved having a different hotel every day because I got bored of the same walls. Where in the condo today, yeah, I'm not bored of the condo. It's weird. This feels very homely. You've even got pictures up on the wall and all sorts. Bartbus driver. Terminal 21 isn't Nuclear. Trust me, I drive that route. Oh, fair enough, mate. I thought it was Nuclear. Never mind. Samuel, how are you doing, mate? Thank you for being a member as well. And a big thank you for everyone that sent me buy me a coffee. Much appreciated. I will certainly buy, not a coffee, but a drink of tea with it. And wow, we've got 121 people on. That is amazing. If you can give us a thumbs up, that would be appreciated. Apparently, it helps the algorithm. I'm trying to catch up with all these comments. So if Terminal 21's not Nuclear then, mate, what area is that? Pat Pong, Yorkshire tea. I don't mind a bit of Yorkshire tea. Tetley's is the go-to for me. Samuel, hi Owl. I see from May you have to fill in a Thailand digital arrival card. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I did know something was coming in, like an electronic thing is coming in. I didn't realise it was as soon as May. But I would say to anyone coming over to Pattaya, Thailand, is just check with the immigration, check online what you need to do before you get here. Like you would do, like the majority of you guys would do. Peter, I bring some over for you. Oh, thank you, mate. He'll bring some wipes over. That'd be brilliant. I can just see people now turning up to the meetup nights with antibacterial wipes. Gunship Simon, hello. We know you like your wipes. Absolutely. Gotta keep that surface nice and clean, mate. You never know. You never know. Spider Daz, hi. Watch a lot of your blogs. We have friends in common. Think you have a separate channel. I think you should. Oh, really? Separate. You know what? I've often thought about having maybe a separate channel, but I just haven't got the time in the day. I mean, the PattayaOwl channel, you know, if you think about the vlog a day, the short a day, the 2 lives, the meetup night, I'm also posting images to say vlogs are on the way, the editing, the filming. That is in itself is a full-time job. I couldn't imagine doing that again for a second channel. But I did think about having a channel, a more broader channel for everything, as opposed to just Pattaya. But I just haven't got the time. You know, I'm putting my heart into this channel, and we'll see where we end up with it. But yeah, thank you, mate. Oh, someone's just sent me buy me a coffee. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It's not. I wonder if that's going to show me who that was. If you just pop in the comments who that was, mate, and what I'm going to do for the next live, I'm going to fix a screen so we can see exactly who's just sent me buy me a coffee, because I really want to thank you personally for doing that. I've still not managed to figure out potentially somebody beginning with J. But yeah, if you just put it in the comments, that'd be great, and I'll fix it next time. Wow, lots of comments here. Let me try and catch up. Peter, get there on the 29th of April. Safe flight, mate. Please come to the meetup. That'd be fantastic. Andre, friendship supermarket for all your anti-wipes. Wow. By the sounds of it, I might have suitcases of the stuff coming now. I might be all right. Jeff, you can get Dettol antibacterial wipes at Watson's. Really? Well, that's a little that's interesting. Because that is literally just on the avenue underneath Robin Hood's Having. Thank you very much. I might even go there tomorrow. But I won't buy too many because I've got a few subscribers now bringing crates of the stuff. Shortbread biscuit. Have you been hustled at the pool or Connect 4? No, I've not been pestered or anything, mate. I've been alright. I've lost a few games of Connect 4 though. Alex Triangle has the 2-drink thing, which is a bit annoying. I prefer to buy 1 drink, drink it, and then have another one. I don't want to buy 2 drinks at the same time, but each to their own. It's a legendary bar, so I've heard, and good luck to them. You know, it seems to be busy every night. I tell you who has got a good model, and that is Candy Club, run by Grant. That is a bar. Every night full, live music, lots of people to interact with. Everyone sorts out their own drinks. Yeah, you pay for your drink as you have them, rather than having a bin. Brilliant. Love the place. Really love it. Jeffrey, the owner of Triangle Bar, is a good friend. I won't be out there until the end of the year, but might send you a coffee. So, yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be brilliant. Yeah. You literally can do that how you want on the Buy Me a Coffee, and I'll go to the Triangle Bar, mate. Absolutely. Richard, if money was no issue, what would be your perfect night in Pattaya? Wow, probably a rooftop meal, rooftop bar. Then out into town. LK Metro, Soy Bacau. We'd do the lot in one night if we could. We could do a bit of a bar crawl. Soy 6, Soy 7, maybe even be cheeky and end up in a nightclub in Walking Street, like Lucifer. Why not? I've enjoyed a couple of nights in there now, and I don't even particularly like Walking Street. Yeah, let's do it all in one night. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. And I'm going to sort out my screen so I can see who actually sends me Buy Me Coffee. What I do anyway after the live is I go on to Buy Me Coffee, I look at everyone and reply to each one individually. So I will say thank you to you personally later. Good question there, Richard. Thank you, mate. Pat Pong. But if you only want one... where's that gone? If you only want one bottle in Billabong, you can... Yeah, Billabong's a good bar, isn't it? LK Metro. Thumbs up there, thank you. Big thumbs up. Thank you for the Buy Me a Coffee, much appreciated. Anyone that sends me that, I will give a personal thank you to later. Philip State, the Wandering Owl is in the house. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Simon the State, do you get lonely in Pattaya? No, I've not felt lonely. I've not felt that emotion at all. Which I'm amazed. I think because I've been so busy. I've been doing a few collaborations. I'm filming every day. I'm posting. Subscribers are stopping me out and about in the street. In fact, I've met a couple of I'd say not you can't say good friends yet, but I'm starting to make friends. So yeah, I've not felt lonely. I felt lonely in England. That is for sure. Soy Diana, love that. Blue and Pattaya, how long do you take editing each day? Not long, mate. What I do when I film my videos, I'm doing it in clips, so all what I need to do is upload the clips onto the VN app, that's Victor November, and literally add the intro, add an ending, quality check it, export, post. I can do it while having a brew. I mean, I can edit as quick as 20 minutes. Like, if I've made a mess of it, then half an hour. It never takes me more than half an hour to edit a video. But my videos are quite simple. It's me just popping up from underneath, left, right, so, you know, what are you doing here? It's not overly complicated. Where some guys out there are doing a well better job than I am from an editing point of view. I'm just vlogging me doing my daily life. I don't need lots of, you know, sound effects and all that. That is fantastic, but for my style of vlog, I don't need to do it. Good question though. Thank you, Blue and Pattaya. Ned, buddy, we outside, buddy. Nice one, mate. Hopefully not outside my condo. Samuel, spot on owl, book hotel for 2 to 3 days. Then yeah, absolutely, mate. And thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Haha, dry Weetabix incoming. Oh, God. Jeffrey, I sent you a coffee. Yeah, thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Spider, why did Meat Night move from Soy 7? So, I mean, that was a great bar on Soy 7 Hookup Corner. I did say I was going to swap and change it, which I've done. Now, the cave, we're with the cave at the minute. I'm not saying that's going to be forever. It's certainly going to be for the next few meetup nights. But yeah, no other reason apart from just mixing it up. And we might go back to a Hookup Corner again in the future. I just want to change it up a little bit. And personally, I do like it up there on Soybecow Tree Town area. Why did Meetup? Have you seen the new 2-level bar going up opposite Candy Bar? No, I haven't, mate. Alex, have you seen the new 2-level bar going up opposite Candy Bar? Looks really good. No, I haven't. Samuel, £2 super chat. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. YB Normal, sorry I missed the show. You haven't missed it, mate. We are 2 hours in, but we've got 120 people on the live. And I started it a little bit early, and I'm going to continue. What I'm going to have to do is turn off the air conditioning. I've got the aircon up here. It's coming down on me, and I'm actually freezing cold. So bear with me. Oh, someone's just sent me a buy me the coffee. Thank you. Anyone that does send me that, at the end of the live, I'll go through and send you a personal message via buy me a coffee. And then next week, I'll fix this so I can actually see it on the screen and say thank you directly. So what we say. Oh, freezing. Let's have a look. Let's play catch up. I wasn't expecting this for a Tuesday night. This is amazing. Every Tuesday, every Saturday, we'll do a live. And does this time work for you? So I know I came on a little bit earlier. So actually, we did 10 p.m. Thai time on a Tuesday. So that's 4 p.m. in England. Does that work for you? Because we got up to 100 pretty quick at that time. Jonas, your ideal day. But the Hilton, do a video review and invite. I don't think the Hilton will invite me, mate. But that could be the way we could make up. Imagine they invite me in and they let me film. I better be careful what I say about the Hilton. I'll have them. It's a lovely hotel. There we go. I've said something nice. Oops. With or without ants. Hello, mate. You should ask the owner of Candy Club to sponsor some of your videos. He sponsors the... I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I said this today to Webby, like, when it comes to, like, negotiating, and I've not done it. I've not done any of that. But what I do know is Grant has bought me a beer before at the Candy Club, and he's introduced me to his bar. But apart from that, maybe I'll bump into him at some time, but I've never gone into, like, a business conversation or anything like that. I mean, I'm just starting out on YouTube, just having a bit of fun, really. And I like his bar, and I go in there as a customer. Darren C has come back to us. Geographically, according to Google, Terminal 21 is in Nuclear. However, most people know Nuclear as the area of north of the... Fair enough, mate, yeah. And I'll go with what you guys in the locals say, to be honest, rather than what Google says. I'm all right with that. I'm not precious about that, mate. Jeremiah S, I will be honest. Have you ever trolled? No, I don't troll anybody. Jonas, with or without ants. I'm sure I've read that one. Sounds. How did you get? How did you get such? So, I mean, people saying like a natural on camera. I mean, I used to be a trainer, like in insurance and sales and all that, and I had to talk to groups of people. I used to have groups of between 20 and 40 people. That was many years ago. I've always been able to talk to groups, and I don't know where it comes from. I've not done anything in media before, or TV, or YouTube. It's odd, because when I'm talking to the camera, it's like I'm talking to my mate. I don't know. I think if all 120 of you now was in... There we go. So I've done it again. I have to knock something over. If all 120 of you was in a room, I might be a little bit more nervous. But there's just me and my Weetabix. A bottle of water. Christopher Carney, great vlogs, really enjoy them. I would love to live there. Fantastic, mate. And that's what I try and do, is share Pattaya with you. I mean, I'm going to be here anyway, even if it wasn't for YouTube. So the fact that I can share it with you through vlogs, and that can entice you or encourage you to actually come and experience it yourself, that's a winner. Winner, winner. Fez Sam, given your financial challenges at the minute. Oh, it's just flipped off the screen. Let me find it again. What's stopping you from renting out your property in the UK? Yeah, I could rent out a property in the UK and then I could be very comfortable. But you know what? That is my home, and I need to let go of that emotion at some point. When the time's right, my gut feel will tell me on that one. But it would sort things out. I mean, if I could get over £1,000 on YouTube, £1,000 for my property in England, then I could see through the whole 5-year visa potentially. And if I get even more on YouTube, then I could be very comfortable and have a few more nights out. Time will tell. The rise of Oande. Tip of the day, be careful of any investment offers. Yeah, I'm not in the game of investments over here and anything. I ain't got the money to do that. I mean, I love the Owl Bar, but I'm never going to be able to afford the Owl Bar. Would it be the Owl Bar and Restaurant where you could get a banger in the morning and you could get a beer in the afternoon? Quite like the idea of that. Jeff, it was a pleasure meeting you at last week's meetup. Fantastic. You know, it's great that you guys are talking to each other, and also you're meeting each other at the meetup nights. I mean, we had a real full house in the cave, and I spoke to the owner today, and she's looking forward to having us back. She's looking forward to having us back this Friday, 8 PM, the Cave, Tree Town. I think she's called... Oh, what's she called now? I'd have to think back what her name's called. I do apologise. She's lovely, really lovely owner. Jonas, the cornflakes you said had ant. Yes, that's right. I think it was the Cocoa Pops, but basically, ants in the cupboard try to get into these little gaps, and then they get into the actual food. It's just disgusting. Wow, we've got 121 people on the live on a Tuesday. I mean, imagine we can get to 139, 140, then we've equaled Saturday. And the other way we're going to get there, guys, is you hit that like button, and that'll encourage more people to join us. And I'm glad you can hear me okay. I've got the DJI mic on. You're on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. We're 2 hours and 6 minutes in, and I'm still feeling fresh. And I think the reason I'm feeling fresh is I've had a full bag of Haribo Golden Bears. Right, where are we? Kev Bound, how many bar girls? Mate. Samuel, Going to stay at the Akara Hotel across from space. Interesting, mate. Yeah, let me know how you get on there. Hi, everyone. Greetings from the Netherlands. Hello there. Fantastic to see you live. Well, fantastic for you to join us, mate. Welcome to the channel. Hope you subscribed. Why be normal? That's a cool username. If you could do one flashy trip or two, not so flashy trips to Pattaya in the year, which would you choose? If you could do one flashy trip or two not so flashy trips out of Pattaya, or is that what you mean? Why be normal? Trips out of Pattaya? It'd have to be over to Phuket and Chiang Mai, and then over to Cambodia, and then Malaysia and Singapore, and then Hong Kong again. I've not been to Hong Kong since 2013. First went there in 2009. I would love to have a night out in Wan Chai again. I love that place. It's just expensive and not realistic for my budget this year. Paul Scratch, one way to go viral on YouTube, 100 of us in your hotel room. I'll pass on that one. It's a condo, it's my home. Thank you though, Paul. Jonas, yeah. Are Weetabix any good? It's still sealed, mate. It's still sealed. The ant thing's really putting me off. When you see the ants crawling underneath, you know, I don't know if they've penetrated the Weetabix, you know, and then they're gonna go inside. The ants are gonna go inside me, aren't they? Mike Mona, you're such a nice guy, but is there something that makes you raging? Yeah, you often hear me screaming on my motorbike on a daily basis. I wish I could film it for you. Some of the people driving into you, or I tell you the worst thing that makes me scream is the car in front unnecessarily going slow, like 5 miles an hour at a critical point when you don't need them to be going slow, because actually them going slow is causing the 100 bikes behind you to go up your backside. So there's times where I scream, "What are you doing? Why?" So yeah, if I could video me on the road, yeah, you'd hear me raging every day. Equally though, I am enjoying it, but you've got to be on it when you're riding a motorbike over here. You know, in England they teach you to check your blind spot on the motorcycle test, and you do, but occasionally you sometimes forget. Here, you can't forget. I'm checking my blind spot literally all the time. And it's saved me a lot as well, just in the month I've been here. The coffee QR screen is way too big, it's annoying. Right, I'll get rid of it then. Delete. Is it gone? What I don't want to do, mate, is put anything there that annoys you. The Buy Me coffees are fantastic. Your support is massively appreciated, and everyone that does send me a Buy Me coffee, I will give a personal thank you to and a reply at the end of the stream. But if that QR code is annoying you, mate, I've got rid of it. Alex, where are you from, Owl? Well, born in the Manchester area, Oldham originally, and yeah, I'm now here in Pattaya. And yes, I am an Oldham Athletic fan. I do support them. They're in the National League, and hopefully we can get them back into the Premier League. Where are you from, Alex? Why be normal? He's talking to Jonas. Spider Daz, any luck finding Mrs. Owl? I lived in Thailand for 9 years. Wow, 9 years. God, I've only just managed 1 month. I still visit 2 months a year. Can be hard finding a real relationship. Yeah, I haven't. And I've not really put any effort into it either. You know, if you go on Thai Friendly in Pattaya, you ain't necessarily going to find Mrs. Owl. I could join Tinder, but again, I think potentially I might need to fly out of the city for a few days. I don't know. Have you got any advice, mate? Pop it in the comments. I'd like to meet Mrs. Owl, but then again, it'd be good if Mrs. Owl was working and earning, if possible, because I can only just about afford to live here myself. Thank you for sharing that, Spider Daz, mate. Jeff, Owl Bar would have to do all day and all night breakfast. I agree. Owl Bar and Restaurant, I don't know. Owl Bar, something like that. And I would serve, like Time Bar do, a cracking breakfast with a big chunky banger, none of this rubbish, like the hot dog sausages, and it will be an affordable breakfast, probably about 129 baht, but it'll be similar quality to Time Bar. I think so. And then it will turn into a bar in the evening. But I'm never going to have the money to invest in that. But if anyone wants to open the Owl Bar, I potentially do my meetup nights there. Dream world though, isn't it? Jonas. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading the conversation between Jonas and YB Normal. I love how you talk to each other. Simon saying, is Steve... If someone opened an Owl Bar and asked me to be involved from a just purely kind of doing my meetups there, and I wasn't tied into anything, I didn't have to invest anything, then why? I'd have a conversation, I'd have a drink of tea with that person, because at the minute I am doing my YouTube, I'm attracting about 12 people at a meetup night on a Friday. There's no guarantees we're going to get that number every week. But for the last 2 weeks, we've managed to get 12 people, 12 people. And I'm bringing them to a bar, which is the Cave at the minute. If there was the Owl Bar, and it was in a similar location to Soy Bacau, then yeah, I'd be interested. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, absolutely. Good question. Try to catch up with all your comments. We've got 125 on at the minute on a Tuesday night. It's a busy one. 2 hours and 14 in. No idea what time it is where you are. Let me know. It is 12:30 midnight here, and I'm not tired. Bayern Munich tops, because I like the tops. Yeah, I like them. It's not because I support Bayern Munich. I've not been to any expat shops yet, no. Yeah, I own the property. I own my own property, absolutely. So if I rent it, it will just be an income. Andre, keep doing what you're doing. Your style and presentation is so calming and watchable. Thank you, mate. No, I appreciate that. I've had lots of nice feedback from you guys, and without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. So your support means the world. I must figure out a way I can hold these comments without them flicking down. Jonas, the Owl Bar, bangers in the morning, beer at lunch, so hoo-hoo at night. Wow, love the idea. I'm open for a conversation. Question for you about the choir, to be honest. Is it the room, the Aqua? Remind me. Yeah, is that the one on, that's the one on Soy Honey. The rooms are small, mate. Yeah, I think I covered it quite well in the vlog, which is it's a very nice hotel. It's a great location. There'll be lots of you guys that have had fantastic times at the Aqua Hotel on Soy Honey. But the rooms are smaller than some of the others. So if a small room is an issue, then that probably won't be for you. But yeah, it's nice enough, and the staff were so welcoming. They couldn't wait to show me a room there. Davlad, were any of your friends or family worried about you living in Pattaya? I think they probably were. I mean, they probably, they're always checking in and making sure I'm all right, because like anywhere, there's risks. You can have accidents on motorbikes and all sorts, but I try and be sensible, and I try and be careful, and I love my family to bits, and I keep them in the loop. Alex, you're from Manchester. That's why you remind me of Carl Pilkington. Carl Pilkington, he's made me laugh over the years. He's a funny guy, isn't he? He brought out a series, didn't he? The Moaning of Life. When I get chance, when I ever get a DVD player again, I will watch that again. The Moaning of Life by Carl Pilkington. He'll just go places and he'll just be miserable, but it's that funny. New Scotland Lard, just subscribed to the Owl, loving your work. Thank you, mate. Welcome to the channel. Your support is massively appreciated. Paul, if you pop the QR code at half the size in the top left, it should be okay. I might give it a try again in a second. It won't let me reduce the size, and what I don't want to do is cut off the live. I think if you click on one of the other icons, it might take you there, like the one on the bottom right. If it doesn't take you anywhere, then I think the only way to do it is kind of navigate from the live. I don't know how you do it. Open up a bit of a tab or something like that. I'm not sure. It'd be good to know actually if that actually works on the bottom right. Is it clickable, or does it just say support me with a coffee there? I have no idea. I'm new to all this. I'm learning. Wow, lots of great comments coming. Paul. Yeah, we'll have a look at the QR code. Hope your insect situation has improved. Yeah, I've done a bit of anti-bac clearing, and subscribers are going to bring some wipes, I believe, and I'm going to go to the Avenue and get some wipes as well. And some ant killer, Darren says. Darren C, thank you for that tip, mate, much appreciated. Do I have a monthly budget? Spend as little as possible. You know, my costs aren't a lot to live in this condo, $290 plus my bills. So it's really just what I'm spending on food and entertainment, which I've dramatically reduced. And I'm going to be bringing out a vlog on the pros and cons, 1 month in, a budget, what I've spent and all of that good stuff very shortly. Yet to film it. But yeah, £1,500, £2,000 a month, I'd be very comfortable. New Scotland Lard, cracking breakfast, sounds amazing. Absolutely, mate. Time Bar, #1 for... A lot of respect for Time Bar. That's why I visited it a number of times and done a couple of vlogs. You know, it's a great value breakfast. I think it's 129 baht for the breakfast. I mean, and it's a real decent quality breakfast as well. Great value is how I describe it, actually. Oops. Time Bar, no one. Some people like a drink in the morning, don't they? 3 weeks enough to visit. I understand a lot of people have set holidays, so it has to be 2 or 3 weeks for the majority of people, and I was in that position at one point. So you can come to Pattaya and have a great time in 3 weeks. In an ideal world, I always say, come for your full 30 days, come for a month. But it's not always possible. It's hard getting 3 weeks off work sometimes, isn't it? If you can get longer than 3 weeks off work, take the opportunity. 2 weeks will go like that. I've been here a month and it's gone ridiculously quick. New Scotland Lard again. How much would an owl bar potentially cost? Not a clue, mate. I've never bought a bar, never will do, but I imagine tens, maybe even hundreds of thousands of pounds to open an half decent bar. So, not a clue. I'd be interested in being involved in it, in attracting subscribers to the bar, to meet up and to build networks and to get people in the bar. That's as far as I would possibly go. Ross, you don't want a bar? Yeah, I'd agree, mate. I don't want a bar. I don't mind being part of getting people in, though. Pat Pong, is the owl looking forward to Songkran? I mean, respectfully, you know, it's Thai New Year and I want to see it and experience it. But from a vlogging point of view, it's going to be a nightmare because people are going to throw water over the motorbike, over me, over the cameras. So I'm not sure. I'm a bit nervous about Songkran. From a vlogging point of view, because I like going out down Soy Diana Bacau and doing my vlogs for you guys, and it's just going to be tricky. And it's already risky enough on the motorbike as it is without people throwing water on you as you ride past. So I'm going to join in the celebrations, but I'm not sure how I'm going to cope with the vlogging. Michael, 8:30 p.m. English in Bath. Thank you, mate. New Scotland Lad, how good is PattayaOwl legend? Thank you, mate. And I love the picture of the owl. Love it. Jonas, the nice thing here is it's Pattaya YouTuber that doesn't only scream about girl content. Absolutely, mate. I mean, Pattaya is there's so much more to it, but also on my channel, I don't go into too much detail about that side. I try and invite you to come to Pattaya and experience it for yourself, if you can. And thank you for the support. Dublin, 6:30pm, of course. Jonas, 7:30pm here. Oh, really? Where are you again, Jonas? For some reason, I thought you were here in Thailand. Toby, 1:30 here in the US. Wow, so we've got people from all over the world. Oh, someone's just sent me a buy me the coffee. Thank you very much. Anyone who does send me a buy me coffee, I will thank you personally after the live via buy me a coffee. I'll reply to it. But we've got people from Australia, New Zealand, England, all over the world. That is the power of YouTube. And of course, we've got people here in Thailand, Pattaya. Hello from Bath City. Simon the Saint, can you meet up with Jay? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. He's welcome to the meet night on a Friday if Jay can make it. And anyone's invited as well. I agree, Pat Pong. Kevin Thailand is a YouTube legend, and he's one of the first vloggers that I ever watched. And Eyes of Owen, I spoke to him the other day on YouTube, and I said, if you ever come out here, or you come out there this year, mate, I will buy you a beer. Because I used to watch Eyes of Owen for many years, and I like his vlogs. Hey, it's alright, Darren John, I like him. Pat Pong, food not too expensive, entertainment, women. Yeah, no, I agree, Pat Pong. It's difficult. It's not easy to find Mrs. Owl out here. Food not too expensive. Entertainment is the real expense. Yeah, and I think I covered that in one of my recent vlogs. Yes, wars, but... so Jonas, right, okay, mate, yeah, wars, but I have to go home to Sweden now. Great, it'd be lovely to meet you at a future meetup night, mate. You seem like a nice guy. So it's past, yeah, in Cumbria, UK. I tell you what, I've had a cracking night out before in the Lake District. Lake Windermere, that's in Cumbria. And that was a really good night. In fact, it lasted all night. And we got back to the bed and breakfast at 5 a.m. and I will never forget it. It was a great night. Chris Foster, Owl Bar, clearly called the Night Owl. I love that. Manager Chris knows his stuff, absolutely. Spider Daz, try going out at 11 p.m. and see the other side places like iBar, a real change. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Spider. Austin 1, the Eyes of Owen still going. Yeah, absolutely. I think he's having a bit of a break from the YouTube, but I think his channel's still there. And he's a good guy. I don't know him personally, but I've seen his vlogs and he's commented on a few of my videos. And I said, when you're out here, mate, I'll buy you a beer. Wow, we've been on for 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 28 seconds, and it is 20 to 1 in the morning. So I guess here in Thailand that makes me a little bit of a night owl, and I wonder what my neighbours think of me. So I've got neighbours there, there and there. I wonder if they can hear the owl speaking. Yeah, absolutely, Simon the Saint. Respect to Ed Sweeney, of course, and I hope, I hope he gets the treatment he needs. Absolute YouTube legend, and it was a pleasure bumping into him on Soy Diana back in January. So, at the peak of the stream, we've got, what did we get? Was it 130? I can't even remember. 130. So, big numbers compared. What we got there? I got a message. Really good numbers for a Tuesday. Not far off what we got on a Saturday. Yes, absolutely, Jonas. Thanks for that. Very kind, mate. We'll meet up next time. Absolutely. Well, you know what? Some people, some YouTubers, taking a break is absolutely fine. Yeah, there's no way I can carry on doing a vlog a day without a break at some time. That break might be for all sorts of reasons, but as it stands, I will keep making videos. But yeah, at some point I'll probably take a break. I'm only human. So it's 2 hours, 27 minutes, 28 seconds. And I'm going to wrap up the live stream very soon. I think we'll do up to 2.5 hours. So another roughly 3 minutes. And then we'll wrap things up. But I just want to take this opportunity to thank everybody who subscribed, all the new and existing subscribers. A big shout out to all the new members. Everyone that's bought me a coffee on this live via Buy Me a Coffee or a super chat. Your support is massively appreciated. And it's a pleasure making videos for you. And of course, everyone that's come on the live and commented. Even if you haven't commented and you've just watched, that's absolutely fine. The fact that you're taking part in the live means the world. And because of that, there will be a live every Tuesday. I'll confirm the time, probably go with 10 p.m. Thai time. And every Saturday, we'll do the lives. Because the numbers are there, and while the numbers are there, we'll do it. So I'm going to wrap things up, just a couple more minutes. Let's see if we've got any remaining comments. Read that one from Jonas. David Hone. Hi, Owl. In Pattaya. 20th, missing Songkran, thank God. Staying in BKK on the 19th. Flying Emirates. Love Emirates. Love them. Alex B. See you later, Owl. See you at the shop for 5k sub tattoo. I think we said 100k, mate, but yeah. Thank you for joining the live, much appreciated. And we've done this without any moderators. I know Franco is going to be a moderator. I need to figure out how to do it. I think Franco will jump onto a chat, leave a comment, and then I can right click and put select moderator. But we've managed another live. I think this is the 3rd live that I've done. The 3rd live, yeah, we've done 2 on Saturdays, and this is the first Tuesday one though, isn't it? And I've gone through 2 bottles of water and a packet of Haribo. And it's 1:45 and I've still got energy, but it feels like a good time to wrap it up at 2.5 hours. "20 seconds. Any more questions before I go? Before the owl gets into his nest and goes to sleep. Darren C, night owl. Good night, mate. If you've got any questions or you want to say good night, I will do a quick answer or a quick wave. Jonas, have a great night, mate. Thank you, mate. For good luck and see you soon. Claire Walker, enjoyed the chat. Looking forward to the next. Thank you, Claire. The next one will be on Saturday, and that will be 5 p.m. Thai time, from memory. Were you miserable in the UK? Lots of people are now. I love the UK. I respect the UK, but personally, I'm not super happy. I would say is a fair comment. Needed a little bit of excitement, and certainly got that here in Pattaya. Yeah, thanks, Owl. It's been fantastic. Thank you, mate. Watch Wally cost of living, etc. That video will be coming out soon, mate. Thank you for putting thanks for the live. That's appreciated. Billy, have a good one. See you Saturday. Brilliant. And thanks for everyone that's taken part. Les, nice one, Owl. Thank you, mate. I will crawl into my nest in a minute or so. Now we're winding down the live. I'm getting a little bit sleepy, but I've enjoyed it, and I'm glad I jumped on early as well. I don't think I'll be too early on Saturday though. I mean, 5 p.m. Thai time is quite a good time. Right, so if there's no more questions, thank you for all your kind messages. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll keep doing a vlog a day. There'll be a vlog out tomorrow, so check that one out. Wherever you are in the world, England, Sweden, Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, wherever. Have a good one. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.